This episode of Comedy Bang Bang is brought to you by Squarespace. A dream is just a great idea that doesn't have a website yet. Make it a reality with Squarespace. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a unique website. You can showcase your work, blog, or publish content, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks. With 24/7 award-winning customer support, you can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products using their beautiful templates created by world-class designers. And there is nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Head to squarespace.com/bangbang for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code BANGBANG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
It's me, Sammy, and Dirty John.
Okay, so a slugger and a con man.
Yes, and we are playing in the Collegiate Ultimate Frisbee Championships for the NESCAC. We have been signed by Lehigh. So we set up to do our big play, big Frisbee play. We're all lined up. I've got the disc.
And are you doing a big throw or a catch?
So first I do a big throw.
Oh, yes.
And I throw to Sammy. Sammy pulls a huge baseball bat out of the back of his baseball pants.
No, not now, Sammy.
And swings a Frisbee, smash a Frisbee.
Hey,
What up?
Sean?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hayes,
Yes.
what are you guys doing in here?
Hey, man. Friggin'
We just
podding.
doing our thing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're and can I make a small correction? We're doing our thing.
Wait, did the show start already or something?
Yes, it has.
Yes, baby.
Engineer Brett, you
Welcome
started the
to
show?
it.
I just got
I will
here.
say the show has finally really started.
Yes, it's been all a prelude to the show,
Yes.
and now the show has begun.
Guys, this is the Comedy Bang Bang 9th anniversary show.
Yes,
this
we
is
know
not
that.
Hollywood
Exactly.
Handbook.
We
Yep.
saw that on the
Only took
calendar.
us 9 years to get the formula right.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing here?
Hey, language, dear.
What, English? Yes, get out of the door.
Okay.
This is not Hollywood Handbook. This is my show. Please leave. Get back here with my show. You've heard of that?
Come back here with my show.
Yes.
Get back here with my show.
Get the fuck out of here, guys, all right? This is not the way to start a big celebratory 9th anniversary show with Hollywood Handbook, the least popular show on the Earwolf Network.
Could be big for us, though, you have to admit.
Yeah. You understand what our motivation
Yes,
was.
I do. Now, please try to adjust your motivation to motivate yourself out of the door.
Are we officially least popular now? I know you've been cutting a lot of dead weight.
I don't know. There may be some canceled show. I mean, the Wolf Den is always the least popular, but you're like neck and neck with that. Please leave.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Shaun and Hayes.
Can everyone please have fun, have a good time?
We will
Just
have fun.
a really
Does anyone have
wonderful
some
show?
questions for me before
No,
I leave?
no. Yes, will
I just
you
don't
leave
want
sooner?
anything to be okay.
Oh my gosh, Shaun and Hayes of Hollywood Handbook. I don't know how this turned into an episode of Hollywood Handbook. Let me get my catchphrase. All right, they're gone. Please read to me from the wind in the willows while I lounge on your bed and fart in these pillows. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang. Oh my gosh. Run 5 minutes late one day and Hollywood Handbook comes in here and tries to take over the show. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang for another edition. I'm Scott Aukerman, your real host. And that was, of course, Hayes Davenport and Shaun Clements of Hollywood Handbook. And welcome to the show. 9 years. I mean, this is incredible. We've been 9 years ago this very week. We sat down at the old Indy 1031 studios and did our first episode. And here we are 9 years later. And we're going to have a fun show here today. I don't quite know what's going on. My producer just told me to come here, and Engineer Brett had everything set up with those two buffoons, apparently. But I don't know what's happening. There's some guests will drop by. It's very exciting to me. The first... Oh, the door just opened?
Okay.
A couple of people just walked in.
Just to start. Let me just say, just to start, I did knock a few times and nobody opened the door.
Oh, hi guys. Who? What did you say?
Just keep going.
just keep doing
you
what
do
you're
your
doing.
Keep doing what I'm
You do
doing?
your thing.
Pretend
Who-
we're not here.
Just keep doing your thing.
Pretend we're not here.
Literally, I should pretend you're not here.
Yes.
Well, I mean, what would that entail? Like, just like, so you guys are occupying physical space. Like, what if I were to swipe my arms in the space that you're.
Ow! You hit my pecs.
Your pectorals?
Oh, don't hit Dirk's pecs. He works out all the
Hurt
time.
My pecs.
I'm sorry.
man.
Let me just explain to the listener. This is a chaotic show. First, apparently, the hosts of Hollywood Handbook decided to host the show, and now a gentleman and a woman have walked in here, and they want me to
You
pretend
can
they're
say
not
I'm
here.
a lady.
You could say I'm a man.
Okay, a man and a lady.
I like it.
That fits better for you
Yes,
guys.
it does.
Okay,
Yes.
so do you have something against being called a gentleman?
Yeah, because I'm nasty.
Dirk
Wait,
is
you're
very nasty.
You're nasty.
No. Of course I kid. I'm very buttoned up, and
Of course you kid.
Of course you don't know me yet, but of course I kid.
Okay, is that part of your just whole?
I simply am kidding, of course. But Emily and I have come in here to. Well, just to observe and
Just
report.
observing. Just observing, and later we'll report.
And we'll report
You're
later.
observing and then
Yes.
you're writing a report.
First we observe. Well, we don't necessarily have to write a report, but we will.
Verbally, we could give one.
We could do it verbally. We could do it written.
But you're going to do it written, you say?
We're going to do both.
She writes, I speak.
That's right.
I
Okay.
don't like the pens, and of course I'm kidding,
Dirk
but
doesn't like the pens.
Do you speak what she writes?
now, of course,
Or-
look, you're
yes.
getting into
I write.
semantics.
Here's what happens. I write at the same time that Dirk speaks.
I
We're in
say
separate
different
rooms,
things.
Oh,
and then we see if we match up.
Yes.
Okay, and
It's fun for us.
How often?
Yes.
This is like the Newlywed Game or something. Like
Yes.
how often
Yes,
does
but
it?
we're not together.
You're
No,
not.
we
okay.
are not.
No,
We're married to our work, not
Not
to each other.
Okay.
That's what we always say. And of course, we kid.
But are you married to other people? Yeah, and are you kidding right now? Because I
I'm
can't
kidding.
tell what to take seriously.
I'm kidding about the funny rhyme.
Right.
What rhyme?
The rhyme. Married to our work, not to each other.
Guys, that does not rhyme.
But it's a funny rhyme.
It sounds like a
I
rhyme.
mean, married and married, I guess.
But isn't it a
Rhyme.
funny rhyme because it doesn't rhyme?
that's
so
what
that
makes a
makes
funny
it a-
rhyme
It's like
funny.
a parody of a rhyme. Is that what
It's
you're
a,
trying to say?
it's a spoof
It's a
of a rhyme.
spoof. It's a send up.
It's
Okay.
a send up of a rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
So of course we're married to other people.
Of course we are.
I'm married
to whom are you married?
I'm married to my wife. Her name is Withers.
Withers?
Is her last name?
Oh,
and her first
so your last name is Withers?
No, her last name.
Oh, she just didn't
kept
take
it.
your name. Okay.
Well, no.
Dirk's last name is Thirsty.
Yes.
Oh, Thirsty.
So she didn't want to be. Her first name is Bursty, so she thought it would be weird.
So Bursty Withers is the person to whom you're married.
Yes, and of course we started dating. The first date, I thought, "Hey, look, watch out, you'll be Bursty Thirsty." And she said, "I'll never take your name." And of course she was kidding, but she stuck to it.
She was kidding at the time.
Well, she didn't think we'd really get married.
But she changed her mind.
Yes.
Okay.
You're catching on.
All right. And are you kidding right now about all of this?
No, I'm dead serious.
Dead serious,
And
okay.
Of course I kid.
I didn't know if you two would ever get married, and I'm so glad you finally did.
Oh, we were together for so long.
Such a long time. What a
And
wonderful wedding.
Sir, what is your first name? You mentioned your name is Thirsty.
My name is Dirk Thirsty.
Dirk Thirsty.
Yes,
Okay,
I-
welcome to the show, Dirk Thirsty.
Thanks. I've been listening to a bunch of apps to try to catch on to what it is you do exactly.
Okay, well,
It's part of our
thanks.
job.
Always
It's part of our job.
It's part of your job. And who are you, ma'am?
My name is Emily Grandchildren.
Emily Grandchildren.
Yes.
And to whom are you married?
I'm married to a man named Richard Box.
Richard Box. Interesting. That's almost like Richard Bachman, the writer of the.
Okay, it's him.
Oh wait, you're married to
married
Richard
to
Bachman?
Richard Bachman.
That is
She
a
calls
pseudonym
him-
for Stephen King.
I'm married to Stephen King. Are you happy?
Now, are you happy? We've always wondered.
You're married to Stephen King?
Yes. Can we get past it?
I've seen that. First of all, I have so many questions. I mean, this is
Well,
incredible.
Yes, I was his cocaine dealer. That's how we met.
Number 2, do you like being scared?
I don't like being scared.
Isn't that fun?
You don't. So you do not read his books, or do you not
I
find them
read
scary?
them. I don't find them scary.
Oh, really?
to her, those
I
are
don't see
just
what the
day
big
in the
deal is.
life.
He's the modern master of horror.
Well, I saw my parents killed in front of me, so that's my bar for scary.
Oh.
So a haunted hotel, whatever.
Yeah.
How did your parents die in front of you?
They were executed.
Summarily?
They were summarily executed, yes.
No, my goodness. By whom?
Oh, by
A warlord of some
a
sort?
warlord,
Or-
yes.
Oh,
They were
my-
they were how did you guess?
What, did you read her Wikipedia?
Did you read my Wikipedia?
You looking at the
Wikipedia Blue?
My parents were drug dealers as well, so they were executed by Colombian drug lords.
Did you inherit their business, or?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It wasn't a side business that was a competitor.
No, my brother and I decided to carry on the family business, and then I got out of that life eventually.
Oh, okay. And now, what do you do now? You guys say you're here for work.
Well, yes.
You could say that.
You could, and
And you should.
You did
because
say
that
that.
is why we are
And
here.
that's why we're here.
Yes.
And of course we were kidding when we said
Of course we were kidding.
anything.
It's fun. It was a funny
confusing.
rhyme. We were doing
It
a
was
funny rhyme.
Look. Excuse me, I'm drinking. Look.
Yeah,
He's
please.
very thirsty.
Please, sir, swallow.
It's all in the name.
Swallow and continue.
Look. I brought my pet chicken. I hope that's all right.
I like to-
Guys, what are you doing here? This is my 9th anniversary
man
show.
and lady.
Call us man and lady.
Nice.
Man,
guys.
lady, why are you here? I need to get on with my
right,
show.
well,
I need to get to several guests from what I understand.
We're from corporate, if you must know.
corporate?
We're from corporate, yeah.
Mid-roll, if you're nasty.
Yes, and the parent company,
I
Scripps.
am nasty. Oh, no.
And
Well,
of
let's
course,
mid-roll then, baby.
Scripps' parent company, RC Cola.
You guys are from RC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What's is there a
Pop
problem?
of Indiana.
Is there an issue with the show? I mean,
Well, we hope not.
oh,
Here's what we've heard and why we've been sent here
okay.
by RC. We've heard that you have an open door policy on this show.
Well, that's yes. It's always been that way. All 9 years.
Will you please stop mansplaining to Emily?
I'm a lady.
Let her.
Let me lady explain to you.
No.
No, let me
her
lady-splain
lady-splain
to you.
Oh.
Now, what were you saying, Mrs. Grandchildren?
How old are you guys, by the way? Because you sounded very old.
How old
right
are
then.
you?
No, you're.
Exactly.
What a question to ask.
Why don't you take a
Well,
guess?
I can ask a gentleman with
Fine.
huge pectorals.
Take a guess, but judging by the length of my beard.
You're going to be surprised.
Well, a beard like that, I would.
It's a perfect point.
Beard
Yes.
like that will kill your brother. West Side Story. That's a funny rhyme.
A beard like that would take about approximately 5 years to grow.
And so I'm 5.
No, but you maybe
He's
8.
clearly older than 5.
If you
I have a job.
what a
sir.
terrible guess.
if you started growing beard hair at 13, you may be 18 years old.
I'll take it. But I'll tell you what, I'm not. I'm not at all.
How old are
Talk
you?
about the color of my beard, sir.
Okay. I was not looking at the color. I was merely looking at the shape and length. It is.
Put on your color eyes.
Put on your color eyes.
You want me to colorize that beard like It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, what are you, Ted Turner? Do it.
Okay. What I'm seeing here is it's sort of it's almost like every color in the rainbow.
That's right. Beautiful. It's iridescent like a fish left out on a dock.
I dip dye every time it grows longer.
So how am I supposed to tell how old you are by your rainbow beard? You look like the John 3:16 guy.
How old,
Upside down.
how old is
Yes.
he?
So upside down it
He's
would
either 3 or 16. I'm guessing 16 since he has a beard.
I'm 3 times 16.
upside down it would be more like 91E.
Okay.
316.
No, I got it.
Yep. Okay. How old are you?
I said I'm 3 times 16. Do the
3
math.
times 16, you're
You do the math.
48?
I don't know.
This is just what he's been told. Dirk refuses to know when his birthday is, just when he was born. He just wants to live his life. I admire it,
don't
actually. I
wanna-
wish I didn't know when my birthday was.
I don't want to live on a timeline.
That's right.
But
So
you
he-
do want to know what your age is divisible by?
Well, that's what he's been told.
But I don't know how to do the math.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So you're 48 years old, and you, ma'am, or lady, I beg your pardon, you're going to woman-splain something to me?
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Oh, yeah, what was that?
You were going to woman...
First of all, I'm going to lady-splain.
Oh, okay. You were going to lady-splain what corporate
Oh,
is
the
doing
show
here.
and how it's a problem. Oh,
Yes.
the open door
The
policy.
open door policy. We've been getting complaints.
From Reddit users.
Twitter,
So people on the internet in general, they're...
church bulletins.
Oh, no.
Lost dog flyers.
I saw a skywritten one.
Where was this? Were you on the beach? Or
I was on the beach.
That's primarily where I see my skywriting.
Yeah. I saw a plane pulling a banner that said Comedy Bang Bang. I have some issues with it.
Oh, no.
Then I saw a skywriter say open door policy, question mark. I don't think so, exclamation point.
must
They
have
did a
taken
loop-de-loop until they crashed into the water.
They crashed? Oh, no.
Oh, it was beautiful to watch, though.
Oh, I bet.
I have to imagine that the person went down doing what they loved. So
Well,
how bad
didn't
could
you
it be?
read
Doing
the-
loop-de-loops or
the
just flying in
writing in
general?
the sky said, I meant to do that as they fell in.
Yes.
Would you mind speaking up, sir? You seem to mumble everything you're
I'm
saying.
sorry, you can't hear me?
I mean, a person with those giant pectorals, it seems like you would have a lot of lung
My
capacity.
voice goes into my body.
Dirk's voice goes into his body.
It goes backwards?
Yes.
If you can't hear it, get inside.
You asking me to fuck you? What are you?
What?
I beg your
Excuse me, I'm from a corporate.
Oh, I beg your pardon. This
Yes,
is
well,
like
that'll
yeah.
have to go into our written and oral report.
Okay,
That's
please.
going to be in the oral one.
Why are you winking at me? Now you're doing it to me. I need to report
No, I'm
you to
calling a
corporate.
horse.
Look.
Okay, look. So there's an issue with the open door policy. I would say the primary issue right now is the fact that you guys just walked in.
Well, you see how
we're
easy
from
that
corporate.
was?
Exactly. It's proving our point
Okay.
that people have
Even
a problem with it.
interestingly, I knocked and no one reacted. Then I opened the door and we came right in.
Right. Well, here's the problem. If
Do you want that to happen at your home?
Do you?
see something, say something. Look,
We will do that at your home if you want it to happen.
No, I do
Will
not.
Enter.
We'll see you tonight.
No, thank you. But look,
Too late.
for
the
recent
die has been cast.
for recent listeners of the show, what people don't know is that there is an open door policy in the show. Sometimes people are allowed to just walk right in and talk to the mic. Whomever comes by the studio is allowed to. And you're saying this is an issue. This is a problem.
It could be. What we'd
But
like
has
to
it
do
been?
is, well, some people have complained.
Okay.
People who haven't complained, I assume, are fine with it.
Right.
Very rarely do people say, I don't have a problem with this part
And
of
also,
the show.
very rarely do people say, I enjoy this part of anything.
That's true.
Human
So-
beings are generally are just like a miserable lot. aren't
That's
they?
also true. So what we're going to do is we're going to just monitor the show. I'm assuming the open door policy is in effect.
It is.
So we'll just
You'll
sit here,
you'll see
we'll
if it's ever a
observe,
problem.
And we'll just chime
We'll
in.
we'll chime in.
We'll just chime in if we have something to say.
We'll do some of our classic chime-ins.
Okay.
We'll do a funny rhyme. If we need a little
If we
spicing
need-
up.
Exactly.
I could
If
use a
things need
little right now for-
spicing
Here's a
up-
funny rhyme.
Yeah.
A stitch in time. Hold on. How did it go?
Why don't I do mine and you think about yours?
Okay.
Okay. Here's a funny rhyme.
I remember mine.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
A stitch in time. Well, that's really cool.
Wait a minute. This sounds familiar to me.
Are you ready for mine?
Yes, I am ready for yours.
When in doubt, listen to your heart. That's where you go to know things that you need to know.
Okay. Nothing rhymed to
Oh,
that
I've
one.
got
It's a funny
another one.
rhyme.
Okay, you have another one? We're having sort of a funny rhyme off.
They always say, lightning doesn't strike twice, but do they ever say sometimes it does?
This is more like a closing sentiment off than anything
We're
resembling a rhyme.
unfamiliar.
I don't know what that is.
We don't know what you mean.
Okay. Well, guys, I hope that you are. I'm
Guys,
sorry.
Again with that.
Hello, look at me.
Man and woman? What did you want me to say?
No, man and lady.
Please stop flapping your penis at me, by the way. Or you were just blowing on it? What? To what? To get it to move slightly in the
Slapping
wind?
the penis, slapping the bass.
That's almost a rhyme. Flapping and slapping. Front loaded though.
It's a funny rhyme.
Yeah. Well, sorry, man, woman,
Man
lady, man and lady.
It's very simple.
It's just as simple as it is to peep what we are.
Can I just call you Dirk and Emily? Is that okay? Oh, that made you so sad. You guys look like a crying emoji right there.
I'd like to be called Miss
Do
Grandchildren.
you see people's faces as emojis?
Do I have money in my mouth?
Oh, honey, you look like the crying emoji.
Now
What
you
did I do?
Now you look like the barfing emoji. Are you sick? Anytime I see a face, I like to translate it to an emoji
Yeah.
that I recognize in order to discern. I'm autistic and I have trouble discerning behavior.
Taking notes on that.
Yeah. Oh, please don't put that in the report either. Oral.
I'm just,
Well, it better be true.
I'm just simply taking notes.
All right. Well, you're going to be here the entire show?
We
Yes,
have
we
to.
are. We have to.
Okay, well,
we don't
it's-
want to.
It's great to see you guys.
Again.
Great to see you,
Why
Ms.
does he do
Grandchildren and Dirk. It's a verbal tick. I've said it my entire life. I call everyone guys.
You have to stop now.
Okay.
Now is the day. You don't do that ever again.
Really, I don't think I'm going to be able to.
This
please.
is how you will mark time for the rest of your
Today
life.
is the day. Open this card.
Demarcation point is now.
Open this card.
Open the card.
Okay. Well,
We both
you guys
signed
got
it.
me a card? Is
Yes,
this like
we
an
did.
anniversary card?
And please
or-
read it out loud.
Dear Scott, to whom it may concern. Why did you put that after Dear Scott?
Because we weren't sure you were going to be here.
You'll see that Dear Scott is written over.
Oh,
to whom it
okay.
may concern.
So-
Then we were told you were here.
Oh, okay, yes. With all of the love in our hearts, we welcome you to the studio. RC Cola would love to celebrate your 9th anniversary with a free case of RC Strawberry Cola,
That's right.
which is no longer popular.
No.
Or-
And thereby
Or-
why we were able to gather so much of it.
Yeah.
And give it to
thereby
you.
why.
We have
Okay.
that in the front.
You left that in the front? Uh-huh. Okay, party in the back.
Right up there in the front.
All right.
We
Well,
left
thank
it in the front. You can party in the back.
yes, sincerely,
Funny rhyme.
Ms. Grandchildren and Dirk Thirsty. Well, oh, by the way, you work for RC Cola. Is that? I mean,
That's a-
your
just-
last name is Thirsty. Was that a coincidence?
It's a coincidence because RC is so far removed from what I actually do.
How do you mean that?
Because I'm working not at the RC offices.
Oh, okay. You're out there in the field, out there on the streets.
I'm in the streets.
Yeah, you're a field agent.
Dirk's a corporate floater.
I'm a corporate floater, which is
What
what
is-
I wanted to be when I grew up.
I don't quite know what that means. Not
It's
having.
like a poop in a toilet,
It's like a poop in a toilet.
but in the business world.
Yes.
so it's the equivalent.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, I think it's time to get to our first guest.
Why?
Who came in here?
Our producer is handing me a sheet here, and everyone is a surprise to me today. So let's see who we have here. Oh, well, this is very exciting. This is it reads here fan favorite. He's been on the show several times, but only recently.
Yeah, that's right.
Only in approximately the last 5-6 months.
Yeah, he's catching on quick, this guy.
Yeah, Rudy North is here.
Rudy
Hello.
North, professional employee Rudy North.
Professional employee and fan
Scott,
favorite.
Scott, I need to get this out of the way right
Oh,
now.
really? You don't want to meet our other...
I'll get to these two in a second.
Okay. But you have to get something off your chest, Rudy. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Scott.
No time for formalities or
No
pleasantries,
time.
though.
I gotta get to this right away.
You got to
Scott.
get to it. Okay. Let there be no more dalliances, please.
Scott, let's go ahead and do a recap. Previously on Comedy Bang Bang. I am a dirtbag. I life swapped a guy, took his job at Postmates. Got fired for Postmates for punching people in the throat.
Right.
Then I life swapped a guy at Target, took his job at security.
Right.
Got fired for punching people in the throat.
Right.
Then at the end of the last show, I took engineer Cody's job with a life swap. He's no longer here at Earwolf.
He's no longer here, but I haven't seen you around.
I was immediately fired.
Oh, okay.
I punched engineer Brett in the throat.
Oh no, Brett, is that true? You don't get on that.
Yeah, you've noticed he can't talk anymore. His throat is fucked up.
Oh, is that why? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
You've been like gesturing the please give me the Heimlich.
He does that a
motion.
lot now. It's
Yeah.
a comfort thing for him. You
Yeah.
know, it's like a thunder blanket for a dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that catches us
Yes,
up.
that catches you up. So
Because as far as I recall, you were also a magical being
that's
who
not important, Scott. Scott, I'm here to talk about my employment. And Scott, I got a new job.
you got a new job.
That's right, Scott.
Okay.
Well, I was fired from Earwolf, of course.
of course you were.
Of
yes.
course.
All right.
Now, I was walking through a park. And
Just the other day?
I'm making note of
I'm
this.
making a note
I was
of
walking
this,
through
yes.
a park just the other day.
Okay.
And there was a guy. I heard this sound, and it was loud.
Describe the sound, please.
the sound. It was loud.
Okay, well, sounds are normally
was-
varying
it was
volumes.
loud.
So this was at the upper end of the
It was a
decibel
tone.
scale?
It was a tonal sound.
Oh, okay. So,
So
the
the
musical?
tone. It was like a tone. Can I give you an example of what it sounded like?
Yes, please.
It sounded like this. That kind of sound.
So sort of like
Singing.
It was like
Singing.
singing, but it was coming from an engine, a motor. And I walked
Okay.
over to it, and I saw a man holding a leaf blower, Scott.
okay, this is very confusing. Let me try to figure this out. You heard
A sound.
like singing.
Yes,
It was
but-
coming from a motor.
And that motor.
No,
it was
in a car? A
no,
motor in a car,
it was
just-
a leaf blower, Scott.
It was
I think
see.
I know what's going on here. And correct me if I'm wrong. Was this a Flintstone situation? Where the leaf blower was a living creature?
Like a dinosaur
who
of
was
some
singing.
sort.
Maybe
You know
a
what?
dinosaur.
If this was prehistoric times, it might have been.
But this was current
But
times.
this was current times. We had the machines. Look,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You noticed it was from a motor before it was from a leaf blower?
I have a keen sense of hearing, Scott.
Oh, okay.
Based on my time
Yeah,
on
but
this
you
earth.
heard it and it was singing.
Based on what? I'm sorry?
Based on my time on this earth.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I heard it was a singing.
We've all had time on this earth, so
Yeah,
why
that's right.
should yours be
My
any more
hearing's
keen?
very good.
Yeah. I'm very old, but we don't have time to get into that.
Oh, that's right. You're hundreds of years
I'm
old.
hundreds of years old. Now, Scott,
Yes.
I punched this guy in the throat.
The guy holding the leaf blower?
Yep. Took his
Okay.
leaf blower.
Okay.
Took his job. Took his life.
Okay, what was his job?
Leaf blower.
Oh, okay. I thought that might be
No,
something
no,
he was
no.
doing on the weekend.
No,
for
he's
his
a leaf
own-
blower.
He's okay. That's
And he works for the city of Los Angeles.
okay.
Scott, I'm happy to say that I'm a happy employee for the city of Los Angeles. I'm a leaf blower.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Thank you. I
Rudy
appreciate
North.
that.
You finally have
Found a job.
what
and-
could be a career.
Now, Scott, a lot of people you're calling it a career, and I appreciate that because a lot of people look down on leaf blowers and they say, "Is that even a job? It's very easy."
Well, I would assume no one would do that unless they were getting paid for it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, or they were trying to, do the upkeep of their own
But
property.
Scott, as I say, being a leaf blower is akin to being an architect.
Okay, how do you mean? Like, I'm trying to think of architects
Architects.
that I've met.
Mr. Brady.
Mr. Brady is
Yeah.
the only famous example of an architect.
Frasier.
Fraser.
Frasier was an architect.
I think.
No.
Caroline
wasn't he
in
a-
the city. She drew buildings.
She
drew
did draw
buildings?
a building.
Wait,
drew
was she a
buildings.
cartoonist?
Ted and I
Yes.
from Too Close for Comfort. He also
true.
drew buildings.
Okay,
I feel like Fraser was a call-in radio host,
I feel like he might have been.
but I might be wrong. I don't know
Fraser
anything about
Crane.
Hollywood.
Fraser Crane.
Your last name's Crane. You don't work with them.
Oh shit! You know what? He was an architect.
I'm a
I
little,
was wrong.
I'm a little confused by the sound that this leaf blower made. It
All right,
sounded-
you want me to do it again?
Yeah, well, no, but it sounds
Okay.
like a human being singing.
Well, Scott, I'm not. That was pretty good.
Oh, we were sneezing.
Oh, that was a sneeze?
Bless you.
Get so tight. God
It's
bless
one of the
you.
things that caused us to work together. We realized around the office.
Oh,
we
got
both,
another one.
We both.
You instantly harmonized. Wow, now
Did we?
I got a good ear. So
I couldn't hear over my own sneezing.
No,
I
you
was
got to
sneezing.
I guess any two different notes are harmony in a certain chord.
Hey, you're the music expert, Scott. I'm just the leaf
Are
blowing
you?
expert.
I guess Scott's criticizing how we sneeze.
I'm not criticizing
writing
at
that
all. I'm
down.
merely. I
I'm
was more
writing that
criticizing
down.
what Rudy said.
Well, hold up. Don't criticize. If you're going to criticize anything, criticize these nuts.
My dear fellow.
Well, I'm just saying, Scott.
Wait, did you say that because your nuts are critter-sized?
Those are as big as
No.
possums.
I got big nuts, and if you're going to criticize anything, you got to criticize my nuts. Now,
Rudy.
Scott, you're not respecting me, Scott, because I'm telling you that leaf
Don't
blowing
punch
is
me in the
hard.
throat.
I'm
Don't
not going to
me
punch you in the throat.
All right.
Dirtbags handshake. I'm not going to punch you in the throat. Now, Scott.
Were you a genie or something?
No, I was not a genie. Now, yes, I might have a similar voice to a genie that might have appeared on the
that's
show.
right.
Don't
That's
we
right.
all?
Don't we all have similar voices?
I know I sound like a genie.
I sound like many people.
What was your? But I'm trying to. You always come in here and you say we never
Scott.
have time to talk about your backstory. And I'm worried we're getting into the intricacies of leaf blowing when I'm really interested in the.
How could you be interested in
You're
me?
immortal.
Okay, Scott, I'm immortal. I wasn't born into a human body. I was born in 1600. These are things that we all know. Can we
you've
talk
never
about
gone
leaf
into
blowing?
the detail. All right, go ahead,
Scott.
Look, it's your show.
I don't think you understand.
It's his show. I'm writing
I mean,
this down.
it's your time.
I'm
It
writing
is
this
my
down.
time.
The floor is yours. Is what I mean
Thank
to
you,
say.
Scott. This forum is mine, and I want to talk about the importance of blowing leaves.
The importance of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Where do they go?
Oscar Wilde.
the importance of blowing leaves by Oscar Wilde.
Where do they go? Anytime I see someone blowing leaves around, I'm like, it's like when you go in, there's
Yeah.
an air dryer in the public restroom, and
Where
you're
does
like,
the water
where's
go?
the water go? It's just like flicking it around, onto the floor.
Well,
It
that-
evaporates.
Yeah, in that situation, it evaporates.
But with leaves,
So do
isn't it
leaves evaporate?
Can't you just absolutely see where the leaves go.
But
when
it just
they're being
seems like
blown
they're just
around?
flying around, and then
That's-
it's like,
that's
well,
exactly right.
they're no longer on my property anymore.
Oh, yeah.
They're on someone else's.
Yeah, my
that's the
job
idea.
is to get leaves off of sidewalks and get them onto people's shoes and faces. And to sort of get them so that people can walk down the sidewalk and be like, wow, this is clean, but ooh, it smells like mulch. There's bugs everywhere. And somebody's sort of swished around all this dirt with air and didn't really do anything.
Right. I mean, so you're just like blowing leaves onto someone's face so they
Pretty
look like
much.
Gene Simmons in his Kiss makeup or something?
That's my favorite thing to do. Blowing leaves on people's faces so they look like Gene Simmons in the Kiss makeup.
Very specific.
Scott, you should be a leaf blower, man. To
I'm
be
very
honest,
happy in my current position.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if you have the skills to blow leaves.
Yeah,
and-
what are the skills involved? I mean, it seems like you pick up a thing and then you point it at something. You have to turn it on. Is that about it?
You've never leaf blown before, Scott?
I don't believe I ever have. No.
That was some expert shit right there. I mean, damn, you pick it up and then you turn it on? You're pretty good,
And then
Scott.
you point it.
You know what? Man, leaf blow is pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very low-paying job. I mean, not. I'm sure there are people out there. I mean, I don't think there's anyone out there listening to podcasts while they leaf blow. I think it
No,
would be
no,
impossible.
that's crazy.
So, I don't think I'm insulting anyone
No,
really.
no,
But it's
no,
a very low-paying, low-wage job that people don't want to stay in for a long period of time. Usually,
Can I ask you a question, Scott?
sure.
How much money do you make? Has
Oh,
anyone
that's a good
This
question.
is interesting.
has anyone ever asked you that before?
Yes, I'd like to
I mean,
know
it
this as
fluctuates.
well.
Here's the problem: is when you're in show business, jobs come and go. It fluctuates so much.
Give me
It's
an
very-
average of the last 3 years.
of the last three, I would have
yeah.
to take a look at my tax returns. I don't have them
You so much
easily
money you can't
accessible
even
to
keep
me.
track of
This
it.
is interesting.
Well, that is interesting.
This isn't a rude question. I feel like this question is a normal
Hey,
question.
you
It's
put the
very
rude in
normal.
Rudy North, my friend.
Yeah.
Ooh, funny rhyme. That's
That's
a
a
It
funny.
funny
is a
rhyme.
funny rhyme. It's
That is good.
Quite good.
So,
How much money do you make?
well, I mean,
What are we paying you?
You guys should have this information more than anyone.
Yeah,
No,
can you just,
we
you should
do.
We do. We just want to know how you interpret it.
in dollars.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You in trouble now, Scott.
Interesting.
How we
Rudy, what are
meant
you
it
talking
to
about?
be delivered.
Making a note of that.
Look, Rudy, why are you
meant
here? What?
to be
Not to quote the
delivered in
Beastie Boys, but
pretzels.
why are you here?
Supposed to be pretzels.
Supposed to be pretzels.
They're still talking. Hold on. What do y'all say?
I'm sorry. You were supposed to be paid in pretzels, not dollars.
Are you being paid in dollars?
Because that's a problem.
You want to pay me in the equivalent number of pretzels that dollars would buy?
Listen.
No, the equivalent number of pretzels that would be dollars.
Oh, so every dollar is one pretzel? Because that's
it.
not an equitable. I mean,
Maybe you don't understand how corporate culture works. We're paying you in pretzels to make you thirsty to buy RC Cola and drink it.
he's thirsty.
That's my name, not my number.
What's your number?
312.
Oh, don't say.
Hold on.
Dirk.
Is this your social security or your telephone?
You figure it out.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
312 92
92
Dirk, I
Three.
don't know.
3
122
122
0
0
922
922. This is not a
Zero.
social security
Let me
number.
take
It
over.
doesn't even sound like a phone number anymore.
409
409.
32.
Like the formula. Oh my gosh.
times 16.
Times 60. Oh, I can't even keep track anymore. And I'm relatively good at math.
Well, this is wild. I mean, Scott, can I just say, Scott?
Yeah.
You asked me why I was here.
Yeah, why are you here?
I did want to tell you about my new job, but I did have some other news I need to deliver to you. But then we can move on, and we don't need to talk.
Okay, this is news about yourself or news about
It's
me?
kind of news about myself, but it's news about everybody.
Okay.
Scott,
I'm sorry. Everybody in the world?
Or everybody here.
everyone who's ever existed.
Ever existed? Were the dead?
Yeah, look, Scott.
From the first caveman that
Yeah.
took a lightning strike to a tree branch and decided like, oh, that keeps me warm.
He's affected too, Scott.
Oh my gosh.
The first caveman that took a lightning strike
So how do you think
To a
time
tree branch.
to a tree
happened?
branch.
And said, oh, that
It
keeps
said,
me
"Oh, that
warm.
keeps
You guys
me
think that's a
warm."
weird question? I got it. Scott, your actual name is Scott Aukerman. We're living in a Flashpoint-esque scenario where I've traveled back in time and changed
you've altered the
details.
future?
Yeah, little details have changed in everyone's lives.
It's just like the buttercream effect?
It's like the buttercream effect, Scott.
oh, no.
So yeah, your name is Scott now.
It's Scott now, but
Yeah.
it used to be Slot?
It used to be Scott Aukerman.
I don't know
What
quite
was
how to
my name,
feel about
dirtbag?
that.
Oh, your name was Mrs. Grandkids.
Mrs. Grandkids, not Miss Grandchildren?
No, it was Mrs. Grandkids.
What was my name?
Oh, your name? Dick Thirsty.
I'll stick with Dirk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but was Miss Grandchildren married to Stephen King in the previous?
She was married to Stephen Prince.
Stephen Prince.
Yeah. Scott, I don't really want to explain all the
Stephen
differences.
All the
Was
differences.
Stephen King's name Stephen Prince before?
Or was it a totally different person?
When you go back that far in time, it's hard to kind of predict the outcomes. So, yeah, it's hard.
How far back did you go in order to
Oh, I
change
went
all
back.
this?
I went back before humans existed.
Whoa, the primordial ooze.
I think you have a lot of other guests, Scott, and I feel like we shouldn't really get too far into this.
How did you do it? How did you achieve it? Because as far as I know, you're just an immortal.
Oh yeah, I can run really fast like the Flash. Just like the DC Comics Flash.
Okay, so you can't time travel in terms of just like if you wanted
no,
to, you'd have to run really fast. to
I
get
run
there.
really
You ran
fast.
backwards in time.
I have the same powers as the Flash.
The every single power.
Yep. I can phase through stuff. I could also make duplicates of myself when I vibrate really fast.
Okay.
And
Can you bring other people into the Speed Force and have them
yeah,
experience? Oh,
yeah.
I would love to experience it.
You want to talk to the Speed Force?
Yeah, let me get in there.
All right, hold on.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That was like 3 years
Yeah.
we were in there.
What did you say to the Speed Force?
I don't know. We just it didn't talk back, so I just
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff. But Scott, we had a lot of fun times in there.
That was really fun. I feel like you're my best friend
I love you,
for the last 3 years. How long were we gone? Was it like 2 years? Why are you guys still here? I can't believe it.
It was.
Oh, the time stopped over here, I guess. It was just like a millisecond to us.
Oh my gosh.
That's right, Scott.
Rudy and I have
don't
experienced
really
so
know,
much.
though.
He told me his whole backstory. I
Yeah.
learned everything about him.
Now,
Emily.
Scott. Now that you know the backstory, let's not start telling people.
It's boring to
It's
me now.
boring,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to hear
We've
it
talked
anymore.
so much
Do you want to
about
have a
it.
secret conversation
I
under
don't
their
feel
conversation?
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
I don't feel good because of what happened just now.
What do you mean?
What's
Physically?
emotionally or physically?
They went away and then they came back and they're best friends.
But don't you see they're lying?
No.
Oh, well they are.
Wait,
Really?
they
I never
clearly
think
didn't.
anyone's lying.
You're too trusting,
Of course
Dirk.
I kid. Of course I kid.
What? You guys really feel bad that we, or you think we're lying? Which is it?
Dirk
Well-
feels bad. I think you're lying.
Okay. Well,
So which is
Wow.
I'm gonna.
It's one or the other.
Okay.
Either you made Dirk feel bad or you're lying.
All right. Dirk feels bad is what I'll take
Why
because
did you do that's going in my report.
I'm going to be speaking audibly about this.
Okay.
Scott, can I have a private conversation with you?
Yeah. Let's have a private conversation.
Scott, you remember like 8 months ago we were
Yeah.
in the Speed Force?
Yeah, of
We were
course.
talking the Speed Force.
Yeah.
And you were trying to.
Which day was? Which
This was
are you
like
talking about?
back in like Speed Force November,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and you were like,
It was like right next to Speed Force Thanksgiving.
yeah, which was fun. I remember that.
We gathered all the Speed Force pilgrims and
Yeah, this is what I
and
wanna talk
Native
to you about.
Americans. Yeah.
So you remember you were trying to like make a dish for everybody?
Yeah, sure.
And I said, Scott, you can't please everybody. This is
that
kind
was
of
good advice.
Scott,
Yeah, I was
this is-
trying so hard and it was running me ragged and I was really worried about every single person's feelings.
This is just like that, Scott. You cannot try to please all these people.
Rudy, this is why I love you.
But you should try to please us because we're in charge of the show.
That's right. We're determining your fate right now.
You guys were listening to our private conversation?
Well, it was
this
on mic.
is going
You
in
never told us to
Rudy
take
and my
headphones off.
report.
Hell yeah, we making reports
Yeah,
now.
this is going in our report,
Well,
motherfuckers.
guess what? Nobody cares what your report says.
Or wait, is it mother's fucker or is it motherfuckers?
Oh,
It
well,
used to be
it's-
mother's fucker, but when I changed the timeline, now it's motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. This is a Berenstein Bears situation.
Yeah, Berenstain.
Okay, look, we are coming up on a break here. Rudy,
Yeah, I'm sorry for dropping that bomb, but we've gotten so close.
we have gotten so close. God, can you stick around, Rudy? Is that okay? I feel like I can't do the show anymore with it. I mean,
You think I would leave you at this time of peril, Scott?
I haven't done the show in 3 years. I feel like I'm a little rusty.
Hey.
I need my best friend
Literally
Rudy.
no time has passed.
I know, but for us it has.
It's been a while, Scott. I got your
Been a
back.
while. All right, well, guys, let's go to a break. When we come back, we'll have more surprises. This is exciting. I have no
After
idea.
this word from RC Cola.
Okay, yes, we'll.
I'm assuming.
Do you want to do an RC Cola ad? Is that what
I do, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Emily and Dirk, go ahead.
What are you drinking, Dirk?
That doesn't sound like what you
don't
were
know.
drinking
Excuse me,
before.
we're doing a commercial.
This commercial.
Before, when you were drinking, it was.
I was about to explain that I wasn't drinking. Be quiet.
Dirk, what's going on? You're not drinking.
My tongue fell out.
What's that?
My tongue fell out. It's too hard from no drinks.
Oh no, I've got the perfect solution. Are you familiar with Royal Crown Cola?
No.
Well, it's commonly known as RC Cola. Does
Then
that
I
ring a
am
bell?
familiar.
Here, drink some of it.
Ouch.
What? You drank too fast.
Hey, I'm dirtbag Rudy North.
He just throat punched them.
Yeah, drink RC Cola. I'm coming for that ass, baby.
All right. Wow, good commercial. Let's hear some.
That was great.
For our real
I love
sponsors.
that film.
We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang, more Dirk Thirsty, more Emily grandchildren, more Rudy North, and more surprises after this. 9th anniversary show. We're pulling out all the stops. We came to some of our favorite sponsors, and we were like, "You guys gotta get in on this." And you know who answered the call? Ghostbusters? They answered the call, but so did Squarespace. That's right. Support for today's 9th anniversary podcast comes from Squarespace. Think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace. One thing I like about Squarespace, I always like it seems like every 2 months or so they have some new tagline. They have some new thing that they want me to say. New to this week is think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace. Do they just sit around thinking of these all day? I mean, are they half a website company and half a tagline company for themselves? Because they're changing it up a lot. I love it. Think it, dream it, make it. Rule of threes right there. I love it. Let's talk about Squarespace. They have beautiful templates. Okay, you don't want to create your own website. You don't want to sit there and go like, and build it from scratch. It's exhausting. You don't want to do it. So what Squarespace does, they have beautiful templates, and these are not just any old templates that are like, hey, let's get your Uncle Larry to create a template for my company. No, these are beautiful templates created by world-class designers. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a new and unique website. Once you're in there, you can customize it all. You just go crazy with it. From look and feel to settings, products, it's all optimized for mobile, so you don't have to like toggle anything or click any no, they do it all. They have built-in search engine optimization. You can do whatever you want to do online. They have you covered. Showcase your work, blog, publish content, announce a special project, da-da-da-da-da! Even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks. And then you can use Squarespace's analytics to help you grow in real time. The best part about all of this, there is nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever, ever, ever. Although I can only imagine some of my listeners out there are going to have a problem and a question. If you do, Squarespace they have you covered. They have award-winning 24/7 customer support, and they are there to help. So keep dreaming, but make it a reality with a website from Squarespace. This is 2 taglines in one ad. These guys are going crazy with the taglines. First, think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace. And now keep dreaming, but make it a reality with a website from Squarespace. Guys, slow down. Let people absorb these. Head to squarespace.com/bangbang for a free trial. And when you are ready to launch, use the offer code BANGBANG. You're going to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That is squarespace.com/bangbang, offer code bangbang, and let's choose between one of these. What do we like? We like think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace? It's punchy. It's good. Or do we like keep dreaming, but make it a reality with a website from Squarespace? Edit it. The first one, think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace. Driven by the mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody, Lisa is an innovative direct-to-consumer online mattress brand that is also socially conscious. Wow, did you hear what just came across the newswire? An ad. Oh, no, I do want to tell you about Lisa. Lisa, I tell you, they've been around. We've been doing the show now 9 years officially this week, and they've been around for a good 2, 3? How long have they been with us? My gosh. One of our super sponsors. We love Lisa. I sleep on one for a third of my life. I'll tell you that much. But when I say that they're also socially conscious, let me tell you exactly what I mean. Now, for every 10 mattresses that Lisa sells, what they do is they donate one to a shelter. And why do they do it? because they created something called a 110 program, and they didn't quite know what that would mean. They said, well, I don't know, for every 10 mattresses we sell, why don't we donate one to a shelter? Yes, the name came first, but the idea of what to do with it is what is important. It's really great. And Lisa has sold so many mattresses at this point. That is a really great thing. There's a lot out there. They also plant one tree for every one mattress sold. That's a 1-to-1 right there. And they donate 1% of each employee's time to volunteer for local causes. This is a good company. All right, you can sleep easy buying one of their mattresses, right? And that's not a pun. And if you think it's a pun, that's your problem. Not to mention, Lisa has a patented universal adaptive feel. So Lisa is designed for all types of sleepers, and they feature 3 premium foam layers. Now, mattresses, when you look at them, they look like one thing, right? Like you wouldn't look at a mattress and say, that's 3 things. But inside the wrapping, inside the covering, they have 3 things, and these are 3 foam layers. What we have is a 2-inch Avena foam top layer, cooling and breathability, of course, a 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring and pressure relief, we're at 4 inches, and then a 6-inch dense core support foam for durability and structure, which works for sleepers of all sizes. We're talking 10 inches of mattress. Wow, that's a lot of mattress. And right now, Lisa is continuing to expand its offerings, and that includes the Lisa Pillow, the Lisa Blanket, the Lisa Foundation, and the Lisa Frame. Hey, I got a Lisa Pillow and a Lisa Blanket, and yeah, I would take another one if they sent it to me. Wink, wink. No wonder that Lisa is a Forbes top 20 startup to watch. Try a Lisa mattress in your own home for 100 nights, risk-free. Look, if you only have 100 nights to live, this is a good deal for you. You're never going to have to pay for this thing. They're available in the US, UK, Canada, and Germany online with free shipping. This 100% American-made mattress ships compressed in a box right to your door. Or you can try it at the Lisa Dream Gallery in Soho, NYC, and Virginia Beach, and over 80 West Elm stores nationwide. Get $125 off and a free pillow when you go to lisa.com/bangbang. That is LEESA.com/bangbang. Comedy Bang Bang. We're back here with my best friend Rudy North is here, and dude,
commercial.
We just have been like
long. Shit, dude.
Dude, we've been just like getting real with each other during the break. It was
too much improv during commercial.
Too much improv during commercial.
Excuse me.
Silly commercial.
We can do whatever we want during
You're listening to my private notes.
Why are you
You're
listening?
speaking them aloud, Ms. Grandchildren.
Yes, I am. It helps me to think.
We're back here with Miss Grandchildren, Emily Grandchildren, and Dirk Thirsty. I meant to ask you, Miss Grandchildren.
Yes.
Do you work for Royal Crown Cola because you're married to Stephen King?
Look.
I cannot believe. I keep thinking people are going to stop asking me that. Obviously, I do.
The doy.
Okay, cool.
Now, for me, it's a coincidence.
The thirsty thing is a coincidence, but the
Crown
but
and
for
King.
Crown and King
Yes.
is
Exactly.
So did Stephen King suggest you do it because he wanted to drink the drink that reminded him of his last
Don't call
name?
him Stephen King when you know him.
What do you call him?
Coaxy.
Coaxy?
Coaxy.
But Coaxy.
Here's the thing. I was a cocaine dealer.
Right.
I dealt cocaine to Stephen King.
But isn't
so
that
much so. Do you want to hear the story or not?
I do.
Wow.
So much so that I called him Coaxy.
Okay.
He said, when you call me Coaxy, it makes me thirsty for soft drinks.
And I said, what? I'm thirsty.
Dirk was there.
Okay.
And then he
But you
said,
did not want to work for the corporation due to that. because
No, I
it's-
just was hanging out with my
Right.
friend, Emily Grandchildren.
And my soon-to-be husband, Stephen King.
And I
Right.
said, I'm thirsty. And then he said, these pretzels are making me thirsty. And then we said, stop always quoting Seinfeld. You'll never be him. You're a
Stephen
scary
King
guy.
wanted to
Right.
be Seinfeld?
Well,
to be
that's
funny.
all he
He wanted to be funny.
You're a scary guy, not a
Every
funny
musician
guy.
wants to be funny.
Every horror novelist wants to be Jerry Seinfeld.
Everyone wishes they
right.
were funner.
Right.
Everyone wishes they were funny.
Is it weird you used to deal coke and now you work for a cola?
Well, that's what I was getting to, but he wouldn't shut up.
Okay. Well,
Isn't
he
it-
wouldn't shut up more than me.
Well, that's allowed in our relationship. Isn't it weird that you used to deal coke and I love the stuff. And of course, I'm kidding.
You don't like RC Cola?
He doesn't like
Cocaine,
Coke.
you dumb
Can't you
bitch.
hear? You dumb bitch.
Hey, back off.
Thank you, Rudy.
Don't
God.
fuck with my man Scott.
All right, I'm glad you have my back here.
Rudy, this is going in my report.
I don't even work here anymore. Y'all fired the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but this is going in our report, by the
Hell
way.
yeah.
Rudy,
Are
can
you
I
writing
ask
this
you a
down?
question?
I'm
Of
writing
course
it down.
Go ahead.
We're all writing everything down.
Okay.
Shit, I got pen and paper right here.
Is your name Rudy? Is it short for Rudith?
No.
Is it short for rudimentary?
Yes.
Your name back in this when
I was born in 1600.
No, I know all this.
Yeah, you know that, but rudimentary north.
That never came up in the last 3 years.
I never told you about my naming.
You never told me about rudimentary north.
I was named after a compass.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Scott, we can't get into this.
not
right now.
true north, not
Rudimentary
but rudiment.
north.
So it's just sort of north.
That's right. But that was a great question. I can't believe that didn't come up, Scott. Maybe we need to go back in the speed. Well, whatever. Maybe after the show.
Yeah, maybe at the end
you're
of the
not
show
the
we
best
will.
choice for host for this show if you're not asking the best questions.
Okay, well, we covered so much in the last 3 years.
It's just an idea, and I'm writing it down.
All right, look, we need to get to our next guest, and Engineer Brett's handed me another piece of paper, and this is exciting. We've only talked to him once, but he was a fan favorite. He is from Australia, or
Oh, Scott. Oh, yeah, hi. How you going?
hi, it's Kiwi Chris is back.
Chris, yeah, a bit of an adventurer, through hiker, all around backpacker.
Guy who falls in holes.
Right.
Guys who falls in holes.
I guys who falls in holes.
Guys who falls in holes.
Yeah, Scott, I'm not from Australia, I'm from New Zealand.
New
That's
Zealand,
why I'm a
Kiwi,
Come
yes.
on there. How you going?
Welcome
Hi,
back
everybody.
to the show. How you going?
Sup, dude? Sup?
So, oh, yeah. Sup? What's the rudimentary?
Hello.
I like
Hello?
this guy.
Welcome
Oh,
back to the show. It's so good to see you.
Good to be here.
I have a problem when I listen to an accent. I have to do it.
Wait, which one of you is talking now?
I mean,
It's not me.
It is you.
that
Dirk?
doesn't sound a lot like me at all. I'm a
I'm
bit slightly
trying to
offended. Just
do
kidding. I'm casual. I don't care.
That's how you life swap
Lie.
somebody. You just start saying their accent, then you take their wallet, and then you take their identity.
That's how it's. Yeah, that's of course how it started.
Accent, wallet, identity.
Well, throat punch also.
Throw punch? Well, that's a given.
Sure. So that doesn't have to be in the instructions.
Yeah.
Right. So, Chris, it's so good to see you. This
Kiwi
is
Chris, first name Kiwi, last
Kiwi.
name Chris.
So sorry, Kiwi. It's so good to see you. This is Dirk Thirsty and
Oh,
Emily
yeah, hi.
grandchildren.
Emily.
And
Hi.
since the last time I saw you about 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, long time, huh?
Oh well,
Doesn't feel
no,
that long to me.
Rudy and I have been in the Speed Force for 3 years.
I've been there. It's
Yeah,
nice.
and it took a millisecond here, but we became best friends.
Have you
No
stayed
time
in the
passed.
hostel in the Speed Force?
Oh, you been at the Speed Force?
Yeah, I've been there. So
That's
here's my thing. I'm a bit of
primarily
an,
where we were,
like,
yeah.
accidental interdimensional traveler, right? I fall in halls and I discover things. That's my thing, right? So I fell in the hall and I fell into the Speed Force, and it was nice. I was there for a bit.
Tight.
And then I came out, you know.
How long were you in the Speed Force?
Oh, I mean, time is relative there, huh?
well,
So who
yeah,
knows?
but yeah.
You
Well, that's
fa-
true.
How many holes do you fall in?
A lot of
'Cause
holes. I'm a very clumsy guy. Bit of a clumsy man.
You sort of tripped as you were walking in here, I noticed.
Yeah.
And luckily, there were no holes in the floor here.
No, but let me tell you, yesterday I fell in a hole, and guess what I discovered?
What's that?
Arthurian Camelot.
Arthurian Camelot?
Yeah, Camelot.
Camelot?
Camelot. Like Lancelot, Guinevere,
Yeah.
Arthur,
Merlin?
Merlin.
Was he there?
Yeah, it was there. The whole gang was there.
They were all alive?
Yeah.
The whole gang?
The whole squad was there. They
Hell
were just
yeah.
hanging out at the
Did you
round
fall
table.
Did you fall back in time as well?
Yeah, these holes I fall in, the space and time is relative, you know.
Oh, they're sort of like Stargates.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Did you ever see the movie Stargate?
No.
It had the guy whose penis was in the Crying Game.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen that penis, but I haven't seen the game.
You haven't seen the Crying Game?
Nah, just the penis online.
I've seen the movie, but not the game.
You went to HollywoodPenises.com?
I played
yeah.
the game.
Don't hate the penis, hate the game. Look,
Stupid.
stupid.
I'm gonna like it. That's what I say when I like something.
Oh, okay.
Stupid
That's
fun.
Kiwi
Writing
slang?
this down.
Yeah, write it
Writing
down.
this down.
So you went to Camelot?
Yeah, I went to Camelot. It was really nice,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Let me tell you, that table is pretty square.
Oh, it's not a round
It's
table?
not round?
No,
Like pretty square. When you say pretty square, what do you mean?
it's like oblong, you know.
How many sides did it have?
I don't know. It was like a bit of a trapezoid. Bit of a trapezoid.
A kind of a trapezoid.
Yeah, so like it's got two like one parallel, and then you've seen a trapezoid, right?
I mean, occasionally.
Looks like the top of a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Yeah, or like a Pizza Hut / Wingstop.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
So it's a pretty square oblong trapezoid.
That's right. Yeah, but it's not round. Here's the crazy thing I've learned from falling in my horse. It's like history is written by the winners, huh?
Oh, yeah. So Arthurian Camelot were not winners in that situation.
No.
No, who won in that
I
situation?
don't know. I haven't been there before today or yesterday.
People who love circles?
I guess so. Maybe Genghis Khan and his boys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you do while you were there other than looking at the table?
Oh, I hung out. You know, I was with Merlin. He showed me his stiff. It was pretty nice stiff. Very
a
long.
staff. His staff. Oh, okay.
stiff.
Right.
Yeah. He cut it off
Thank
of
goodness.
a big old tray, you know, and he put a bit of magic inside, and it was like da-da-bing, da-da-boom, and then he was a wizard.
Wait a minute. He put magic inside his staff, and then he was a wizard?
Yeah.
And he
How
said,
did he get
"Dada
that?
bing, dada boom."
Da-da-bing, da-da-boom.
Was
Bit
it
of a
like
wizard.
that commercial, the Bada Bing, Bada Boom commercial?
Could be.
No,
yeah.
it was dada bing, dada boom.
Okay,
Da-da-bing, da-da-boom.
sorry.
Yeah. Guinevere, real beauty. Bit of a looker, huh?
Oh, I guess, yeah. Everyone was fighting
Sexy
over
lady,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was like the Helen of Troy, but like of England of a different time.
That's a good analogy, I guess.
I can ask a question.
Yeah.
Do you
Of
have
course, Rudy. You don't have to ask
just
me if
wanna
you
be
can ask
polite,
a
my
question.
man.
No,
This is your show, Scott.
You
I'm
are
not
my
saying-
dog. You are
All
my
right,
best
hey,
friend.
You're my dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a question because my boy Scott said I could.
Okay.
Do you have a house?
Do I have a hiss? No, see, I have lots of money, so I just stay in hostels, and I'm always traveling.
Because I was saying, like, how do you get back to places?
Yeah, I just fall upward, back out of the hole, and back into reality.
So you float or fly?
Oh no, I fall upward. I think I explained it pretty clearly.
So what do? You like jump
I
into
go,
the air,
whoop,
sort
but
of?
it's like in reverse, and so
Okay.
I'm going upward instead of down.
Oh, okay. So it's literally just like reversing a videotape or
Yeah,
something.
you know how they say like Australia's down under?
Yeah.
This is like up under.
Oh, I guess so. Because Australia's at the
right.
bottom of the world, you can just...
Jump up.
Yeah, it's in reverse.
Wow,
So yeah, I come
interesting.
back out of the hole and I realize, oh, I'm where I last was on my
ask-
travels.
Can I ask him a question, Rudy? Do you...
Is this going to be a whole thing where you check in
so-
with one another
So you
before
ask
asking
your
questions?
guests if you can host.
He's not my guest. He's my best friend.
it's my
This
dog.
is the host, though. This is very
Scott,
This is a
I'm
professional
concerning.
situation.
Scott, to
us
avoid
a
this
little
whole
bit.
thing, ask away, my man.
All
The
right,
whole
you
rest of
ask
the
away
show.
too. All right,
All right, we don't.
Yeah, we're
Signed
good.
off.
Do you fall?
down.
Okay.
Do you trip and fall, and holes happen to be there, or do you step into the holes and that's why you fall?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Thank you.
I guess it's like.
So you're not sure?
I don't know. It's like if you
Damn.
This is something that happens to you literally all the time.
right. But here's the thing. Okay, if you're talking to Michael Jordan, right? Oh,
Yeah.
The Kiwi version, Stan Cran.
Stan Cran,
yeah, the best
yeah.
basketball player in the world.
New Zealand basketball.
Right. So if you're talking to him, right, and you say, "Oh, Stan, like, how does your jump shot work?" He's not going to say, "Oh, first my elbow comes up, and then I release the ball, and then I follow through." Right? It's just a process.
I think that-
Why couldn't
Yeah,
he
I
say
feel
that?
like he
Yeah,
might
I
say
believe
that.
actually he
He
would
could very easily
He
say
would
that.
watch tape and sort of critique his own form and
Well,
then
no,
adjust.
He could even just remember.
Okay.
This is what I do.
It's almost as
I
if
can
that
just
example
describe-
didn't make any sense at all.
I can describe how I do anything.
Oh,
It's
okay,
true.
really?
Ask him. Ask him anything.
Okay,
he does.
Dirk. How do you eat breakfast?
Well, that's really more of a process.
That's not
So
doing
you're not sure
something.
about that? I mean, come on.
Wait, it has
Here,
to be
let-
like
let me
one
ask.
motion.
Okay, I
Let
lift
me-
my arm, I get a spoon, I lift it with my
You
fingers.
lift your arm first and then get a spoon.
I lift my arm towards the drawer. I open the drawer with my grip. I get a spoon. I open the cabinet with my other grip.
Can you talk about your grip?
It's a little bit of my fingers tightening around a rod.
Right, it's not like a kung fu grip where it's
No.
just ironclad or anything.
I open the cabinet. I get my cereal, which is, well, I don't want to say
You can say
The stores
ahead.
will sell out if you say it on the show.
Frosted Flurries.
Frosted Flurries.
It's all just the sugar.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a cereal that I make.
It's just sugar in a
you
box.
make cereal?
I
as
make
a,
my own cereal.
as a hobby or
As a passion, yes.
as a
But
passion?
I scrape off the sugar from Frosted Flakes and just put it in a bag.
And then I buy that.
You buy it for how much?
I sell it on
How
my
many-
lawn every
how many
Saturday.
pretzels?
That's a lot of work.
I do a lot of
I
work.
do 20 pretzels for that.
That's right.
For one bag?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, is this because of your cocaine dealing days? You just like to have baggies of white
It's
stuff?
true. Okay. I also have a baby powder business.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm
then-
even better.
I put the food in my mouth and I chew.
But wait,
Yeah.
I still want to know about the whole, like,
Yeah.
do you-
But
Yeah,
here's the thing. Okay, so you're suggesting that I just carry a videotape around at all times and just anytime I
Not a
might
videotape,
Carry a
maybe a
videotape.
camera.
Oh, well, that's better.
Oh, chicken or the egg, huh?
No, I
that's
think
not-
the camera would actually record you
That's
doing
the
it.
Which came
tuna.
first?
Let me ask you. Can I ask you a
No,
question?
the
Place?
chicken or the egg?
Did you ever see the movie Holes? And if so, did you
Oh.
fall down while you
Louis
watched it?
Secker? Louis Secker? Shia
I know
LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf was in it.
Yeah, but the guy who wrote the original novel, Louis Secker?
Louis Secker.
Secker?
Saker?
Have you read the book?
Sakar?
Sakar?
Oh, no.
Is that yes or no?
Yeah, I've read. Yeah, I've read the book. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gypsy Kiss in that book, huh?
We have no idea what you're saying
gypsy
anymore.
A
kiss in
gypsy
it?
kiss?
A gypsy
I gotta
kiss in it.
read that. I didn't know.
A gypsy kisses in it?
Gypsy Kiss.
Oh, curse. Oh, a lot like your husband's
gypsy
book.
kisses. Kisses.
Yeah, that's right.
Thinner.
Thinner.
Yeah, Gypsy Curse and that. I never realized those two books have that in common.
Oh, but back to your question.
Coxie put a curse on me, and I got thinner.
Wait, Stephen King put a curse on you? Mm-hmm. Was Thinner like autobiographical?
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh.
I wrote it.
You wrote Thinner?
Autobiographical.
Wait,
from
are you
my
Richard
perspective.
Bachman?
Christine is also autobiographical.
Really?
It's a biography of a car.
So a car
Written by
wrote
the
it?
car.
What about Cujo? Is that as well?
Kudrow?
Cujo.
Cujo. The
Lisa
story about
Cujo's a
Lisa Kudrow,
novel.
when she got rabies.
Rabid.
Right, written by Stephen King.
He had to change it a little bit when it finally was published.
Well, because the comeback.
Pretty exciting.
Wow. Well, this.
Yeah.
Don't call it the comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. Call
Chris-
it her next show.
Kiwi, hey, answer the question, man.
Yeah,
Did you
Kiwi.
fall down when you were watching Holes?
That was a bit of a movie, though, huh?
It was a bit of a
You're
movie.
dodging this question.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fell in the holes in holes. Is that what you fucking want from me?
Whoa.
Here's the thing. I'm a casual guy. I'm chill. But you guys are pushing me, talking about my processes that I don't think about. I'm just who I am, all right?
All right, I'm sorry. I beg your
Tweaking
pardon.
me out,
I
Scott.
beg your pardon, Kiwi. I mean, I know you're just like a casual guy
Like that.
who falls in holes. It doesn't really mean that much to him. You hung out with Merlin and
Yeah.
Lancelot and Guinevere.
I did.
And,
Sorry.
and you have barely anything to say about it other than the
It was fun.
trapezoidal table.
Yeah.
It was fun,
I
though.
just had a bit of a freak out, not unlike Stan Cran in the 1995 game where he scored 7 points.
Wait, that's... He was freaking out because it was low or high?
He was very high. He's the best basketball player New Zealand's ever had.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, how did he get
7 points.
7? Did you do a 3-pointer or was it a free shot? Free.
It was a free shot, yeah. He got a
call them
he
free
got a
shots.
7-pointer. One.
He got
free-
one 7-pointer?
Yeah.
Kiwi basketball seems very different.
Very nice. But yeah, back to
I said
Camelot.
different. You said nice.
Oh, right. Camelot's fun though. I've got more to say about it, but maybe
go
if
ahead.
you need to.
No,
it was
go
cool.
ahead.
You know, can you name other knights of the trapezoid table?
I know there was an owl.
And a bit of an owl, yeah. There was an owl.
Bubo, the robot owl.
Right. The
Oh
robot
yeah,
owl.
I met him. He was cool.
Yeah.
Do you know Lancelot? Bit of a dick.
Oh, I bet.
Not a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a knight. He was sort of a jock type.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
he's kissing Guinevere on the low.
Cursing.
Yeah, was he cursing?
No.
Kissing.
when you say on the low? Do you mean below the waist, or do you?
He was eating a pussy?
He was eating her pussy, but like quietly and secretly.
So that makes him a dick?
Because she's married
You
to
got,
Arthur.
hey man, you got to get down with female pleasure, my man.
It's not that. It's
That shit is tight.
I respect
Look.
marriage.
No, I'm like Tony Soprano. I don't do that.
Oh, okay, all right. I get you. I
Taking
get you.
notes, writing that down.
Wait, you're writing
Definitely
that down?
Yes.
A good podcast
Well, I mean,
host
how
should
could
eat
we
pussy.
not write that
It's a very
down?
sexual, personal thing to share.
Exactly.
It's
I'm
the
going to
truth,
report
though,
it to
Scott.
corporate.
From friend to friend, a good podcast host should eat pussy, Scott.
Okay, you know what? Because you tell me that, I'm going to start. So anyone who wants it here,
TMI.
Miss Grandchildren,
Hold on.
I'm a married woman.
Yeah,
And
I
her
think
pussy's
I'm
not
merely
what you think.
offering it.
It's not what you think.
It's
does that
available
mean?
to any guest who wants it. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is
Yes.
she's got a lot of hair down there.
Who, Miss
I'm
Grandchildren?
very natural.
Oh,
Too natural.
two. I don't know that anyone can.
You wouldn't be
too
able to
natural.
find what you're looking for.
Well, from my rib
Oh, the opposite of you too. Or no, I guess it's exactly what you two
You
went
play
through.
that song while you go down on her.
It's a 1-to-1.
Not to be forward, but I've been in a lot of dense jungles and still found what I'm looking for. So maybe I.
But
could
you're
help.
always looking to fall in holes.
No, well, yeah. I'm not looking to fall in holes. It just happens.
So if you ever looked to fall in a hole, would you not be able to fall in a hole? Is it?
Chicken and egg. Huh?
Yeah, do you have to sort of like
Yeah,
clear clear your
What do we
mind?
mean when we say that?
When we say chicken and the egg,
Say it a lot.
Is this a TED Talk?
What do we mean? What do we mean? What think back to the first time you ever heard this?
Whoa, a spotlight and
You
a
don't have to
PowerPoint
Or
just
the
turned
egg.
on.
No, what do
Dirk.
we mean when we say that?
Dirk, we don't have time to listen
Hold
to your
on, it's
TED
only
Talk
1
audition.
minute.
All right, go
Here we
ahead.
go. Here we go.
And then I'm
60
the
seconds on the
and then I'm the
clock.
person in the audience.
And go.
Speak up, we can't hear you.
This isn't a Q&A.
This is part of it. This is part
Well,
of it.
it's gonna go viral.
So the chicken, what's he doing?
55 seconds left.
Hold on, the chicken's a woman. And that's the end of the riddle.
I'm worried about my parking.
50 seconds
I'll
left.
validate.
10, 9, 8,
Wait,
7, 6,
ma'am,
5, 4,
hold
3,
on,
2, 1.
ma'am.
Okay, we're out of
What
time.
do you think?
We're out of
I
time.
should talk
Oh,
about?
too bad. Too bad we're out of time.
Very exciting.
What
TikTok.
should I talk about, ma'am?
I
Oh,
can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Forget it. I guess I didn't get the part.
look, Kiwi, anything else? This is just so chaotic. Anything else you want to say about medieval?
Yeah, I guess it's like jousting. It's not as fun as you think it is.
Justin?
Jousting.
Oh, jousting.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as I think
You
you
guys
are.
have a lot of trouble understanding my accent, huh?
Yeah, well, it seems it's either our fault or your fault. I can't tell.
Couldn't be mine. Couldn't be at all. Jousting is fun, but you know it is fun.
But not as fun as you
Jousting
think.
is fun, but you know what is fun?
There we go. Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you know?
Jousting?
He's about. He's let him
Sword
continue.
I feel
fighting.
like you gave me the answer.
Yeah, but jousting is fun, but you know it is fun.
Well, it would be bad.
Also, jousting.
It would be bad to be on the receiving end of a joust when
Yeah.
you like get hit with the thing.
I'm really good at sword fighting, though. I found it. Even though I'm a casual guy, I've got a bit of facility with a sword.
Oh, really? So
Uh-huh.
there's an instructor who sometimes comes through here.
Oh?
Fencing instructor.
Fencing. Oh, but
Yeah, yeah.
I use broadswords.
Oh, okay. Well, I would imagine
Big
that
old,
there's
thick old broadswords.
some of the techniques I think would translate, but I
Perhaps.
wonder if he'll ever come by here.
I don't
ever
know.
again. I don't know. I haven't seen him in so
Well, you have
long.
that open door policy. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, anyone can come in here.
So did you win? Did you win a battle?
Yeah, I
that
won the
you-
whole tournament, and they were like, stay, be our new king. And I was like, oh,
Be
no.
the new king.
Yeah.
What did Arthur have to say about
Well, I
that?
beat him. He was like, yeah, you're my new king. And I was like,
What?
oh, hey, but I'm getting sucked back up into reality.
Did he bend the knee?
He bended the knee.
Oh my gosh! And
Yeah.
then- so when you say
Squared it
getting
down to the ground and bended the knee.
you were like reverse falling.
Uh-huh. I was like, oh, I just won. But then I was getting got sucked up back into the
Oh my
reverse hole.
Gosh,
It's like the
that
toilet,
must have
but in
been.
reverse.
That's so unfortunate. Did you want to stay?
Oh, it would have been nice, but, you know, reality's cool. I can be more casual up here, stay back in my hostel.
Yeah, you would have had to wear a crown like
Oh,
these
yeah,
guys.
no, that's not me.
You
bro.
lived the exact plot of the movie Black Knight,
Black Knight,
starring Martin Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
He
it.
falls in a moat outside of a castle, and he just wakes up in medieval times. They're fascinated by how black he is,
They were
and then
not-
he comes back. That's
Yeah.
it.
All things considered, they were not that racist.
They were pretty tight, and
Do you
there was
know
a
what I mean?
black princess.
That's crazy.
Hey, you want to talk more about this movie outside?
I would love to, yeah.
Hey man, Black Knight is tight.
How come
Black
we
Knight.
didn't watch Black Knight in the last 3
Well,
years
they
if
don't
you
have-
love it so much?
They don't have DVDs in the Speed Force.
I'm so
man.
sorry that we don't have that in common, but apparently, like you and Kiwi, like
Scott,
you know
why-
so much about Black Knight.
Every time I get another friend, it's like you
I know. Well,
get
this
threatened by it.
well, this happened to us in Speed Force Valentine's Day
All right,
too.
that was a whole other. Scott, we can't talk about that right now.
Okay, fine. Look, I'm a little
They made a
annoyed with
sequel
Rudy
to
right
Speed
now.
Force Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Speed Force Valentine's Day 2. Me and Scott were watching it in the Speed Force, and we got to a big old fight, and we don't have time to get into that right now.
All right, yeah, we don't have time. We do have to go to a break. Look, we're going to come right back. We have more surprises. I don't know who's going to be here. We'll have more Dirk Thirsty, more Emily grandchildren, more my sort of estranged best friend Rudy North, and Kiwi Chris.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Mothers, we all have them. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's technically impossible to exist if you haven't had a mother at some point. I'm going to check the math on that, but I'm going to talk to some of my scientist friends. And look, Neil deGrasse Tyson, don't go rolling up in here with like, actually, single cell organisms can divide. Get out of here. I'm just saying that human beings, we've all had mothers in our lives, and we love them. We love them. Well, Mother's Day is coming up, and I know that panic that can set in when Mother's Day is coming up. That's why I'm giving you a heads up right now. But if you're looking for a way to really express your feelings for mom, well, FTD can help. That's right. They have a floral work of art that is delivered straight to her door that she is going to appreciate, that is going to really, really tell your mom how much you feel about her. Sure, you could send a text. We all do that. We all do that every Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That's the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum. What a great way to show the moms in your life how much you care with a breathtaking flower arrangement from FTD's Expert Florist Network. They have amazing bouquets and arrangements that are going to brighten her home, make her feel loved, make her feel appreciated as much as you actually do love and appreciate her. This is a really good company. On Mother's Day and birthdays and so, I love to send my mom flowers because she doesn't live in my immediate area, and it's just a nice thing that will really let her know that you're thinking of her. I've sent some great things through FTD. They really do it up right. So here's what you can do. You can get 25% off a florist-style bouquet for mom this Mother's Day by going to ftd.com/Mother's Day. That's easy to remember. ftd.com/Mother's Day. ftd.com/Mother's Day. Mother's Day is one word. FTD. We can arrange that. See, that's a good tagline. We can arrange that. They arrange bouquets, and they can actually arrange these bouquets. It's great. It's perfect. It makes sense. Mom, if you're listening, and I know you're not, I love you. And the reason that I'm going to send you flowers is because I know you're not listening. FTD, we can arrange that. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here. Dirk Thirsty and Emily Grandchildren from Corporate have been making copious notes during the break. Also, Rudy and I, we made up.
Yeah,
we made
good.
up.
We good.
You seem a little downtrodden about it.
I feel like we might need to go back to the Speed Force if this friendship is going to work.
I could use another few years with you just to really solidify this. Do you guys mind if we go back to the Speed Force? Is that okay? I mean, we'll just be gone a millisecond. Is that okay? I mean,
This seems very unprofessional.
We already went. We're back.
yeah, we're back.
What?
Sorry.
We just went to the Speed Force.
Yeah.
I didn't want to wait for your answer, so I just made it happen.
That was a long one.
Yeah. What was that, 18 years?
Yeah, that was 18. It was, at least 18.
Look,
oh, my gosh.
You're the godfather to my son. My Speed Force son.
Congratulations, by the way.
And this bond will never break. So welcome back to Comedy Bang Bang.
It's a shame that your Speed Force son has to stay in the Speed Force while you're here, but...
His Speed Force mama got Speed Force custody.
and I'm so sorry that you guys broke up, by the way.
What's your Speed Force son's name?
Speed Force Frank.
Okay, putting that down.
I'm writing that down. I will be talking about
Take
that.
a lot of notes.
And what is Speed Force Frank's mother's name?
Oh, her name is too long to pronounce.
Yeah, I mean, it takes just a couple of seconds in the Speed
Well,
Force, but here it
We'll
would...
give you extra time to pronounce.
Yes, go
No.
ahead now.
Yes.
We
We
don't...
can make
I
that
mean,
decision.
it would take it would take 6 months to say the whole thing.
Well, say the first second of it.
I'm going to take you through the Speed Force and say it. Ready? All right, we back.
Whoa,
How long were
I
you
don't
guys gone?
feel
Just-
good.
I feel completely changed forever by
Wait a
my
minute.
My heart
experience.
feels
Rudy, you went to the
hard.
Speed Force
Richard,
without
are
me?
you-
Yeah, I did have to just tell him the name. It was like
Dirk, are you
six
all
or 7
right?
minutes, so it's fine.
It was only 6 or 7 minutes.
Hold on
Okay.
a second. I think Dirk is having a heart
My
issue.
heart feels like a rock.
Oh,
That's normal.
wait, you just farted.
Never mind.
Okay, you're fine?
We good.
All right. Also, Kiwi Chris is here.
Yeah, I'm like Dora the Explorer, but casual.
That's a good description of you. We need to get to our next guests. This is interesting. I don't have any information about them other than their name. But please welcome to the show, Entree P. Newer.
How you doing?
Hi, Entree.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Call me by my full name, please. My
Entree
mother-
P. Newer?
Yes, my mother didn't name me Entree P. Newer for nothing.
Okay, I beg your pardon. I guess it's a custom in human beings to only call someone by half their name.
Well,
but
I'm not like other human beings. I'm an Entree P. Newer.
this must have come up so many times in your life. I'm not sure why you're so upset about it right now.
Because I'm hot, all right?
Okay.
I'm hot.
You're coming in hot here.
I'm coming in hot. It's hot outside. I'm hot inside.
Okay, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Scott. I'm the host of the show.
Good
We've
to
never
meet
met
you.
before.
Scott, last name of the
I
initial?
beg your pardon. Scott David Aukerman. That's
Scott David Aukerman.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Okay. This is Kiwi Chris. I believe that's his full name.
Oh, yeah.
Good
First
to
And
name
Rudy North, of course, I know that's his full name.
Great.
It's rudimentary, North.
Rudimentary,
I
yeah.
can't believe you forgot that. Scott. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, but it was 18 years ago.
Do your show,
you
man.
just
It's all good.
reminded that never came up in the last 18 years.
Sorry. Entree, how you doing, man?
Excuse me? Who you
Entree
talking to?
P. Newer.
I'm good. I'm good. And who are these two?
This is Dirk Thirsty.
I'm Dirk Thirsty.
And Emily Grandchildren. They're from corporate. They work for RC Cola.
We're here
and
to monitor the show, and we're going to report back on what we hear.
You work for corporate, you say?
I'm sorry, I'm going to
Okay,
I'm going
are
to
you
sneeze.
looking to invest in some businesses?
Oh, sorry,
we
they just
sneezed.
sneezed.
Sorry.
Sounded like a
A
leaf
lovely
blower for a
tune.
second.
Sorry, please ask your question again.
Are you interested in looking to purchase some businesses? Are you interested in looking to purchase some businesses? Yes.
We are interested in looking to purchase some
businesses. Yes.
So what would the first step?
Well, we're going to think about looking.
First, yeah, we think about looking. We're interested in that. Then we would look.
Have you thought past that, or is
No.
that?
No, not yet.
We're not
at
done.
the beginning
Yeah,
stage.
because there are a lot of
It's a
places to
process.
look, so
It's
you
a
have to like
process.
get all those places, get all your ducks in a
right.
row.
Right now.
I have a great business I would love for you to consider thinking about investing in.
Oh.
It is a platform for people to interact with one and another.
Like on the internet, a social media platform? Do you mean, or
You've never seen nothing like it before. It is, you can put photographs, captions as well.
put photographs where?
Sounds like Instagram. Or a scrapbook.
Does
I've heard
Instagram
that-
include captions?
I've heard that a few
Oh, it does,
times. It
okay.
sounds like, but these are old photos. So old they're not eligible for Instagram's Throwback Thursday.
They
get so
I
old.
forget what the cutoff point is. What is the cutoff year for Throwback
If
Thursday?
your photo is older than 40 years, you can't put it up there for Throwback
That's true.
Thursday.
It gets
I forgot
deleted.
that's in the terms of service. I forgot.
I
Right.
can't get my baby picture to stay.
Never seen a TBT from civil rights era, huh?
Yes, whatever he just said. Sure. Are you interested in looking to invest in?
Is it?
We're interested in thinking about looking.
Yes, exactly.
I can't tell. Is it on the internet? Is it a social media platform, or is it a literal platform?
You go on. I don't know the answer to your question, Scott David Aukerman, but you go on to the web. It is.
Okay.
It's a
Are we
That's
talking
the
about a
answer to
spider
what?
web, or are we talking about the actual World
Get
Wide
on a
Web?
spider web.
that's something for.
Will it be any spider web, or is it a specific one?
Well, now you're putting words into my mouth. You can, whatever.
Please
web-
put words into your mouth that helps us make sense of this.
Words come out of my mouth. They don't go back in, honey.
I understand the words
It's
that
exit-
are coming out of your
Your
mouth.
mouth is exit only.
Can you understand the words that are coming out of my
I
mouth?
can't
nobody
understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Can I say almost nobody understands
Okay.
the words coming out of my mouth?
Rudy, what movie is that from?
Oh, what?
What movie is that? That's obviously a movie reference.
No.
You saw another movie without me?
Okay, I saw Rush Hour. Right? Is that it?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2.
I have an idea for
think
a
they did it in
movie as
both.
well.
You do.
Yes.
We were moving on from this platform.
Well, y'all don't seem to understand.
Oh, well, you were
No, we want
describing
want
something that
to.
already
We want to
existed,
understand.
Andre.
Oh no! You telling me that there's a platform where you could put photos that are older than 40 years old?
Multiple.
Name one.
Facebook.
He's going down.
Okay.
Do you know something that we know?
Oh, okay.
Mark Zuckerberg is going down with the government.
Please use his full name.
Mark Anthony Zuckerberg.
By the way, what does the P P stand for in your name, and why aren't you
Taz.
insisting I use that?
It is just P.
It's PEE,
It's a Homer J situation.
like that famous tape.
It's P-E-E capital E. The last one is a capital E.
So it's bookended
Favorite
by some
movie,
capitals.
The P tape. I love
Pee-wee
that
Herman.
film.
So you're pitching. So you're saying Facebook's going down. So you're pitching a replacement to that.
No, it's not a replacement. What I do is original.
Say that again.
Original.
So people will not do the same things they did on Facebook. They will do totally separate things.
Yes.
This will not be a substitute for
Yes,
Facebook.
people will talk to their parents. People will accept friend requests from their grandparents.
Can I ask you a question, Entree P. Newer?
Yes.
Have you ever been on Facebook?
I've seen it from a distance. Sure.
How far of a distance? Like a football field?
At a coffee shop over a young man who I spoke to him. He said he was a writer,
Okay.
but he spent the whole time on Facebook.
Oh, that's pretty common here in Los Angeles.
One of the features of your website is I can accept a friend request from my grandparents.
Precisely.
And you put that in the pitch. You're pitching that. Okay.
Precisely.
And you can
If
also.
you're not
That's the
looking,
second thing in your pitch.
if you're not
You're front loading your pitch with this.
if you're not looking to invest in my product, I have other
Yeah,
products.
tell us your idea for the movie.
A black and an Asian man. A black period and an Asian man. Two
So
cops.
first sentence, a black.
A black period. That's subject, predicate, verb, and all of it. Okay?
Yep.
Yes.
And a nan.
And an Asian man. They're police.
Okay.
Okay? And they're going to
And can I ask, does someone not understand words that are coming out of someone's mouth?
Sure.
And is it a sequel?
No, it's called Hush Hour.
Okay.
Because the other person.
Now hold on.
Have you seen A Quieter Place?
I've seen A Quiet Place.
I don't know what that is, but A Quieter Place is a movie about a family, and they are in. I feel like I'm in church. I feel. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Pitch on, sister.
They,
Pitch on.
Let the spirit of the pitcher get inside you now.
okay, yes.
Feel the pitch coming inside me.
Yes, Lord. Use me, God. Okay. The pitch for A Quieter Place. A family in a sound studio. The father is trying to record a mixer tape.
A mixer tape.
He wants to record his mixer.
This actually genuinely sounds like a cool original idea.
I like this.
Thank you.
Wait, why am I talking like this now?
See, it rubs off on you, don't it?
Sorry.
It's pretty cockney, eh?
My time
I'm
is
Irish.
Your time is of the essence.
of the Ebony. That's my magazine. That's my magazine of choice.
Can we make up a quick bit of a question about Russia hour?
Sure. Hush Hour.
Hush hour. Can the Chinese guy touch the black guy's radio or no?
Wait,
The Chinese man don't have no hands in this one. So in fact he can't.
Why is he Chinese? Why did you assume he's Chinese?
I'm from New Zealand. It's the only Asian folks we have there.
Okay, she just said Asian.
I did just say Asian, but I appreciate your help, Australian.
Kiwi, big difference.
Kiwi.
See, but that's exactly what you just did with Chinese
You're
and
right.
Asian, you know?
I was
Never thought
trying to
about
make a point. Do you see?
Oh, very good, Entree P. Newer.
Thank you very much.
Point received.
Well, if y'all, does anyone
Point,
have
just like Dirk's beard here.
Point received.
The end of it.
what
I
did
mean.
you just put in your coat?
My beard.
Yeah, as you can see, Dirk's rainbow-colored beard comes to a point at the end of it.
Oh, I see.
As you can see.
Does anyone have any interest in considering these businesses for funding?
Let's
Well,
move
we're
on to a
looking-
different business because I'm
well,
not sure
I
about
have
the
interest
other.
in considering that.
We're looking to be interested in considering this.
We are looking.
Oh,
Look.
Stop drinking.
I have a chicken.
I
thought they
might be interested in a more original idea. 'Cause a lot
Sure.
of these ideas sound fun, but they're a little
They're a
Fine.
little, yeah.
I didn't want to do this on this podcast, but
all right.
I didn't want to out this idea because I don't have the patent just yet. It is pending.
Pending. Okay, well, that's good, though, that it's
It is
pending because
pending.
no one can swoop in there. I've never heard of something patent pending that someone was like, got in there, a little earlier.
Well, this one is. Oh, this is going to be my claim to fame.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait.
Great.
A rectangular shaped object with 4 to 5 seats inside of it.
Oh.
A wheel in front of one seat.
Wheel.
Look, you're describing a car right now.
Hold on,
You're
hold
poorly
on.
describing a car.
I'd like to see
Wait,
where this.
what
I
does
wanna
it
see where
do?
this goes.
What does it do?
What is
Does
it
it-
about?
What is this about?
The person, somebody will sit in the car.
Everyone. You just said car. You pitched a car. You know what a car is. You're just copying ideas.
No, the devil done got inside me. You said car. You said car, and you planted a seed of doubt in my mind.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. I don't
I'm
mean to get in your
sick
head.
to my stomach.
Until you said car, I genuinely thought you were describing a table, but with like a spinning wheel on one end.
No, tables are trapezoids.
I thought it was
Right.
one of those theme park rides that's in the water where there's a big wheel and you sit around.
spin it, right.
Yes, and you
Well,
spin
this
it.
is the problem with pitching
the
your
water.
ideas, is that people have already tried to determine what what it is you're pitching before letting you get to the end.
That's
you
true.
thought it was a car. You thought it was a table. You thought it was an amusement park rider.
It's true, but as the immortal bard once said, there's nothing new under the sun. Maybe every idea
The Bible says that as well.
Oh,
There's
really?
In Ecclesiastes.
Did Shakespeare rip off the Bible?
Yes, he did. Everybody's
Wow.
ripping off the Bible every chance
true.
they
Chicken
get.
or the egg, huh?
Ding.
What
Yeah.
came first, Jesus or
Bard of the
what?
Bible, yeah, exactly.
Ask yourself that. That being
I
said,
think Jesus.
Okay, well, that's up to you. Clear to me the devil is using you, sir.
Sir, can I say, I've got a lot of gold from my travels and I'm looking to invest.
Yeah, he's very rich. He's so rich he stays at
I
hostels.
stay in hostels. I don't have a home.
Okay.
I live in hostels.
Okay.
So I've got this bag of gold right here, right? It's a bit, they're like doubloons. Like
And you've
the
taken this
riders.
from ancient civilizations.
Yeah, this is from my time in Babylon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Babylon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You ever
Yeah.
read about Babylon in the Bible?
Well, you know, no.
Yeah.
You haven't read the Bible?
I haven't read it because I went back to when it was being written and I was like, let me get out of here.
You just saw it for yourself.
Okay.
saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you presenting supposedly to me?
Well, I'm saying that I just want to double my money so I can continue to live in hostels. So here's a bag of gold. What would you do with it?
Yeah, what's his return on, can he get 2 bags of gold for whatever idea you have?
Well, the people that who invest in me, I should say, are taking a leap of faith. That I will.
I mean, Kiwi
Yes,
takes a lot
use
of...
me, God.
Kiwi Chris takes a lot of leaps.
Yeah.
Backwards and forwards.
I'll trip and fall into a leap of faith.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You can't ask not what I can do for you. Just ask me what I can do with your money.
Right, that's what I'm asking you. What can you do with my money?
It seems like you're stalling, entrepreneur.
I have ideas for days. Be ye not mistook. I have ideas for days.
You seem like a very religious person, are you?
No, I'm not into religion. Not my cup of tea.
Not your thing. You're agnostic?
In fact, I'm atheist.
Oh, wow. Okay. You definitively know.
The Lord does use this atheist a
I
lot.
know for a fact. That being said,
But you believe in the devil.
I do. The devil is active. The devil is active.
What a shame that we just got the one and we didn't get the other. We
Right,
just got the devil.
Pure evil.
We didn't get God.
Pure evil. That's it. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Look, this is what I do with your money, Kiwi Christopher. I will.
It's not my name, but okay.
It's Kiwi-stopher Chris.
Right, that's my full name.
Kiwi Christopher.
Kiwi-stopher.
So y'all are telling me some of these things exist already. For instance, a car.
Yes.
Heavily established at this point.
car.
Everything you've pitched exists.
Fantastic. How in these times, these dark times, the end times, do we,
Before what happens?
before Satan comes back?
But there's no religion. Nothing happens after that. Just
Nothing.
Also,
Okay.
where is he right now?
Oh, he is in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, it just comes back to L.A.
Satan is a big fan of tacos, and let me tell you, I had a taco with him. Anyway, that's neither here nor is it there.
We don't have time to get into that.
I
Much
need
like
to-
Rudy's backstory.
I want to get this gold.
Yeah.
What I want, you saying cars already exist. You said I'll take your word for it.
Okay, thank you.
If that is the case, that a car is already a thing, I would like to create a place where one can go to fuel said thing. So there's an establishment. It's kind of like a rectangle.
Could it be a trip?
Do you start with the rectangle usually with all your ideas?
Life is a bunch of rectangles. Look around in the studio.
Forrest Gump.
That kind of is a bunch
I
of
count
rectangles.
several rectangles in here. Your body is a rectangle. And
The John Mayer song.
Your body is a rectangle.
Oh, I love that.
Lose my hair.
Hey Scott, can I
Yeah.
talk? Hey Scott,
Yeah.
can I talk to you over here for a second?
Yeah, Rudy, you guys. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Hey Scott.
What's going on?
There's a big old bag of gold in the room,
Yeah, I know.
and my dirtbag senses are going off.
Please don't punch anyone in the throat.
Throat punch. I want to throat punch all these people. Throat punch. I want to throw punch everyone in the room, and I want to take the gold, Scott.
No, you don't have to throw punch anyone.
I'm
I
a
mean,
dirtbag, Scott.
I know
through
you
and
are,
through.
but you could just move really fast. You have the powers of the Flash. You could just steal it without throw punching anyone.
Kiwi Christopher.
Huh?
Might I take a moment with you?
Kiwi-stopher Chris.
Kiwi-stopher. Can I take a moment with you in the corner here?
Sure, yeah.
They plotting to steal your gold.
What?
They plotting to steal your gold.
But
why don't
why?
you just? People are evil. The devil is active. Look, why don't you just give it to me? I will keep it for you.
Christopher!
I've-
She's trying to get you to invest in a gas station. It already exists.
No, listen to me. Hear me out. I didn't want to tell them this. I've never invented anything in my life.
We figured it out. We knew.
Obvious.
What?
I don't want them to know. But you
Why
seem
did you
to
take
have...
all of our mics?
Give my mic.
Give me this shit back.
Crazy. Taking my bike.
I just wanted to check it for the technology inside of Hensworth 4.2.
So you can steal this idea?
You can't invent microphones.
Yeah.
Well, things are getting out of control here. I'm taking notes on this. You know, I'm a little worried about your show.
Well,
This isn't looking good.
well, look,
I
guys.
started to do your accent.
Guys, look, Rudy, don't throw punch anyone. Don't steal any gold. We have one guest to get to. I really need to win over corporate, okay? And I think this guest is. I mean, I just want to have a nice, pleasant talk show here. We've been doing this show for 9 years. It seems like I've never done just a normal episode, other than maybe the Seth Rogen episode and that Mark Maron episode.
Yeah.
But I just want to have a nice.
Scott, you know what? You're right. I'm going to get out of your way. I want everyone in this room to get out of Scott's way.
Be supportive.
And be supportive. This next interview is going to be a textbook comedy.
I just want to have a nice, pleasant, light conversation. Okay, let's get to our next guest. Engineer Brett's handing me our next guest, and oh no.
What is it?
Our next
Who
guest.
is it? James Corden?
Who is it? Jim's Kimmel?
It's not that bad.
Is it Jim's Kimmel?
Is it James Fallon, James Kimmel, or James Corden?
No, it's this person recently died.
Craig Ferguson.
No, Craig Ferguson's still with
Ferguson?
Guys,
Conan
what did I
Ferguson.
just say about the interview?
Sorry.
Please welcome back to the show, Charlie Manson. Oh,
Probably not the
serial
famous
killer
one.
Charlie Manson.
It is the famous.
It is.
Oh, no.
Hello, Scott.
There's a fucking ghost in here, man.
Yes,
You're
I'm
an
a
immortal. Why are you so
ghost.
surprised by things like this?
It's a good ghost.
Yeah, I have to say, it really hurts my feelings to float into a room and have everybody say, "Oh no."
Well, Charlie Manson, I mean, you were only on the show one time.
Yeah.
And it was very quickly after you had died.
Yeah, I died basically immediately.
Almost as if we had
Yeah.
recorded it before you died and then had to release it.
After I died.
Right. So there was a
Yeah.
lot of confusion there. But now
Yeah.
you have died. You are a
I'm
ghost.
definitively a ghost now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing here?
Oh, well, last time I was here, I was going through my bucket list because I was about to die.
Yeah, you had set up your mop. You had carved a
I
swastika,
carved a swastika into my
a
mop,
mop in order
pulled
to
the
trick
covers
the
up
guards.
to my forehead. Everybody said, "That's old Charlie Manson."
Classic switcheroo.
It was a classic switcheroo.
No throat punches, but a classic switcheroo nonetheless.
And no, I don't punch.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Sorry, go ahead.
And boy, I thought once I turned into a ghost, I would be home free. But I have so many obligations. I've got so much unfinished
What I tell you, the
business.
devil is active.
Yeah. Are you trapped on this earth until you complete some of your business?
You bet I am. I have to walk around this earth until I finish my business. And one of my big points of business was going on a podcast for the second time.
To clear up all of the confusion.
I've been on a couple podcasts once, but I've never been asked back.
Okay.
I did a Doughboys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It was
What
Arby's, I
restaurant?
think.
It was Arby's?
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, it was. I had never been to an Arby's,
I
but
think I heard you on This American Life.
I told a story.
Sounds like you've been on a lot of
I
podcasts.
heard you
Only
on
once,
Savage
though.
Love talking about your relationship issues.
Yeah,
You should have been on Serial, the original podcast.
I tried and they wouldn't let me.
Is that why you killed all those people to get on Serial before it was around?
I thought it would really be helpful. I was like, oh, I know one day there's a baby called Sarah Koenig, and one day she's going to be a Cracker Jack crime reporter.
Wow.
Charlie, I feel like I have to jump in here. To be fair to Charlie, he never killed anyone.
That's true,
Let's
I
all
guess.
Stop
but,
throwing around accusations.
But they found found him culpable and they locked him away.
That's different, though, isn't it?
In the eyes of the law.
Different
What do you
in the
mean?
eyes of the law.
In whose eyes are you talking
Never
about?
actually killed anyone.
I
think that deserves.
Why are you an apologist for Charlie Manson?
I don't. Well, I mean, when Charlie died,
you are someone who saw their parents murdered right in front of them.
Exactly, and so I know the difference when someone is killing someone and when they're not. And so there are a lot of people standing around when my parents were murdered. I'd love to say that they killed.
Wait, but did they give the orders?
Yes, but that's not the
Those
same
people
thing.
aren't responsible.
Listen, I remember when Charlie died, there were a lot of people on Twitter, and I was so glad to see this, very quick to say Charles Manson never actually killed anyone. And I thought it was
on
great
Twitter?
they were making that. I love Twitter.
What's your handle?
Emily Grandchildren 1.
Okay, well, make
Someone
sure
got there ahead of me.
Make sure to look you up. So it seems like you would have way more important things to do, Charlie. I mean, there's Roman Polanski. There's the.
What about him?
I don't know. Didn't he have something to do with all this?
Yeah, I finished. That's all business. I finished. I've done.
You seem to have a very poor grasp on.
What happened back then? Look,
Where's Roman Polanski?
Look, I never read Helter Skelter because I had a roommate who kept it in a trunk in his closets and with a lot of other Charles Manson memorabilia.
Why did they make it that was the only way we could find out about that story? They confined it to that book.
Look, I didn't look up the Wikipedia.
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 Wikipedia is irresponsible. I wouldn't recommend it.
So you came back here to be on the show, and
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
Well, thank you. You're the only one who would let me back. But I can't stay long. I'm very busy. I gotta do so many other things.
Okay, well, bye. By the way, the only reason you were able to get in here, I didn't have you back. It's this open door policy that you guys are talking about.
She didn't really come in. He didn't really come in through the door. I mean,
I came in through the door.
Yeah, but Manson just
came
sort
in
of
through the
phased
bedroom
through
window.
it.
Yeah, how if we close this
I'm
door
kidding. Of
for
course
the 10th year and beyond, how is this going to affect ghosts and then also people like Rudy who can phase through things?
I got the powers of the Flash.
You should have. You would have all ghosts, which I think would be a terrific lineup, better than usual.
Then you wouldn't have me here. You wouldn't have me.
Yeah, you're
ghosts?
very much alive.
Oh no! I don't do ghosts.
Do you think you don't think you're going to turn into a ghost when you die?
Oh no, honey.
What
Are you afraid right now?
Shooketh. Call me.
Well, not everybody gets to turn into a ghost when you die. I don't know if any of you know this because none of you are dead.
Well, Entre P. Newer thinks that nothing happens after we die,
Well-
other than turning into a ghost if you're a certain type of person.
Yeah, and I can't die, so.
Well, what happens is you go to heaven and you get a choice. You can be a ghost, a skeleton, or a lizard.
So wait, you can
Skeleton or
Yeah,
Lizard.
all different, all scary lizard.
Lizard, big old lizard.
Well, a small one, not a big one. No,
wow.
I'm not talking
not-
iguana. I'm not
not
talking
rampage
monitor
sized.
lizard. No,
Yeah.
the
You're
little
talking
ones.
about a gecko.
I'm not even a gecko. I'm a dry desert lizard.
But you went to heaven?
Yeah, everybody. It's a misnomer. Everybody goes. Everybody goes, but not everybody stays.
So you-
yeah.
Charles, I have a question.
Oh, sure.
Emily
Yeah.
Grandchildren RC Cola. Is it
Emily
that-
Grandchildren 1 on Twitter.
So I hate when people take the.
Give him a follow.
Emily
Are you team
Grandchildren
follow
zero.
back?
I'm team follow back.
Okay, great.
When you say one of the choices is skeleton,
Sure.
is it an animated skeleton that walks around, or is it just a?
Or do you mean the skeleton that like goes into the earth that
No,
everyone?
a
like,
Halloween skeleton.
Spooky.
like something
Decoration.
something a
Cardboard.
teacher puts up on a bulletin board.
Yeah, which could be fun if you get put in a good place.
Right, like
Can
one
you
of those,
dance now
yeah,
if you're a skeleton? Can
do
you
you
be
do
a
one of those
spooky
like
dancer?
jigs or like doing the kick lines with other
Yeah,
skeletons?
kin.
Well, only if someone holds you up and makes you dance. Or if you're lucky enough to be battery operated.
Can someone take your? Can someone take your bones and then pound on your skull, almost like and it sounds like a xylophone?
Unfortunately, people can do whatever they please, Scott. Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone can do any kind of Little Mermaid
Little under
song
the
on
sea
you.
situation.
So now you can see why I opted not to be
Yeah,
a
because you have
skeleton.
no longer have agency over your own body.
No, you don't.
Okay,
But you're
Yeah.
sentient. You're aware that all these things are happening.
You can see and feel and
but you
hear
cannot
everything.
Cannot communicate though.
No, it's not. You can only communicate if, again, you're lucky enough to be battery operated and you can say "woo" or chatter. Or, some skeletons
Teeth
say
chattering.
"keep out."
Charles, can I ask,
Yeah.
who would choose that option?
That sounds nice to me. I think I
Helen
might
Keller
be
is
their guy.
a skeleton.
Helen Keller.
Helen
She is.
Keller is a
know any better.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Well, she can see now, finally.
Well,
Can she hear?
well, skeletons don't have eyes, Scott.
But wait, I thought that you said it was
Helter Skelter,
pleasant to look
the
at
book
the
about
kid.
Helen Keller being a skeleton.
Oh my God! We cracked it.
Yeah,
That's what it's about.
that is certainly what it's about.
Well, this is, I mean,
President Roosevelt, a skeleton.
entrepreneur. I don't know if this is shaking your very belief system. I mean,
Well, what did I tell you I was before?
you were an atheist who didn't believe. Shooketh, right? Yeah.
Shooketh atheist.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I had to pick between Shooketh and atheist, and I picked atheist. It was a 50-50 chance, though. You got to give it to me.
Sure. I like that you know Matha. So, I now that I'm here in the presence of a ghoster, I would like to ask a question or two.
Please, the floor is yours.
When you got to heaven, what did you see? You claim you saw.
It was wonderfully lit. It looked like a
Very
like
bright.
It was
the
lit.
IKEA. It looked like like the big IKEA in Burbank.
Lit.
It was lit.
It's lit.
Lit as hell. Shit checks out.
Not lit like fun. Lit like
It was not fun?
It wasn't fun?
no. It wasn't fun at all.
I'll say the IKEA in Burbank is lit as hell.
IKEA in Burbank is fun.
It shit's
Yeah.
Fucking
super
have a
lit.
good time
Yeah.
in there.
It's so
Yes.
fun to be there.
Well, yeah, if what Charles says is true,
Okay.
and I
Let's take him at his word, though, because
a
he's
killer.
trustworthy.
You want me to
well,
take
that
it?
is true.
I'm a delegator. I'm not a killer. I'm a terrific manager.
Well, Charles,
He's like a project manager.
Yes. Yeah. Creative director, perhaps.
creative director, you say. Have you ever started a business?
It's one of my elements of unfinished businesses. I never started a business.
Oh well.
you
So
have-
I'm,
This is perfect.
Do you have money?
I have
Do you have ghost
ghost money,
dollars?
which is all bats.
Ghost money? What's the
Not
exchange
for me.
rate with Speed Force money and ghost money?
And what's the exchange rate with pretzels as well?
Yeah.
Because we need
got
to.
a
How
lot
many
of
pretzels is it?
Yeah.
How many? One bat is 10 pretzels.
10 pretzels.
That's a good price.
Okay. Yeah, this is not bad. Okay.
Have y'all ever seen that comedy special when the man says, "These pretzels are making me thirst"?
Actually,
I believe we
It's
talked
funny
about
you
it.
should mention.
it is funny because actually Emily's husband loves to do that.
It's true. My
Yeah.
husband's Stephen King.
He
Yeah.
loves to say that. He wishes he was funny.
Yeah, he wishes he was Seinfeld.
Oh, who?
Stephen King wishes he was
It's
funny.
canon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's definitely canon.
Sure. Well,
It's on the Wikipedia.
I have an
Wikipedia.
idea.
ED.
Oh, you got an idea?
Wikipedia.
I do have an idea, and I think it looks like y'all are fans of pretzels around here. That seemed to have gotten
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
your
definitely.
panties
Big
all in a
pretzel
bunch.
fan.
Been mentioned
Big
many
pretzel fan.
times. Weirdly,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should maybe consider, if anyone has the money for such an idea, pretzels with a substance, a peanut butter inside of the pretzel.
Okay.
Like
Charlie?
peanut butter pretzels.
What?
Yeah.
You're not even describing a high, like it's not even a cool, good business. It's just
I think it sounds like a terrific idea. I'll give you 400,000 bats.
Your money is useless to me.
400,000 bats is 10 times that in pretzels.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that is
that's
4
4 million
million
pretzels.
That's a lot.
That's actually.
you can use
yes.
those pretzels to start your
Yeah.
pretzel.
And if, you
Yeah.
have if you have a contract like mine, that's $4 million.
What? Okay. Does somebody? I'm asking.
Think of
Because I
how
was supposed
many
to be paid in
people
pretzels
you
and-
can make thirsty with that many pretzels.
Then maybe I'll create a clear substance that people can drink.
Like a clear peanut butter. I was going to say because I'm interested in a clear,
Clear
peanut,
peanut
butter. Yeah, like a
So it's not
gel
all over your
Like-
face.
Yeah, so it looks like the gel that you know when you're getting like an ultrasound.
God, it already
sounds
exists.
truly
It's
disgusting.
ghost peanut butter.
Ghost
All
peanut
I can get is how I can't tell you how much I just want brown peanut butter.
Oh, well,
Every
this is
day I'm
perfect.
just chowing
I
down
want
on
the
clear
brown
peanut butter.
I want to chow down on brown.
I hate when it's tan.
I just want a good spoonful of brown PB. God damn
You want to
it.
go to Browntown and chow down.
See, these are the only people, these two business people.
Don't be ye not mistook. They talking about eating ass.
Shut up, entrepreneur.
I'm
You're
glad
blowing up our
Comedy
spot.
Bang Bang got back on track for the last interview.
Oh.
They talking about eating ass. Scott David Aukerman,
Yes, Entree P. Newer.
You said you have $4 million per episode.
Well, no, I'm saying that if you get 4 million bats, you can. If you have my particular contract, which is I get paid in dollars instead of pretzels. It was a
How
mistake.
many
apparently.
dollars? I know it's not cool.
Look, we're not bringing it back to how much money I make.
How
per
much
show,
per
but-
episode?
I would just like to
have you
know.
considered possibly thinking about investing in a business?
Christopher is the one with all the money.
How come
I can't-
nobody wants my gold?
I can't do.
What is it
nothing
about
with
me?
gold.
I want your gold.
Throat punch.
Oh God! Oh, sorry, I throat punched right through Charles
Oh,
Manson.
you punched me in the dick.
Oh, that was your dick?
Yeah, my dick is throat level. Oh, very tall.
Lucky.
He is very tall.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that.
Rudy, you took the gold. The gold is gone now. You put it into the Speed Force?
Yeah, my dirtbag instincts kicked in.
Fine, I've got a whole big old room full of it at home. Like
Kiwi
Scrooge
Chris.
McDuck.
You gotta exchange that for
Who?
cash.
For cash?
For cash, because
Kish?
you want to be able to make it rain and thunderstorm.
Are you just pitching a gold for cash business now?
Cash for gold? Gold for cash?
What? What? No. But I do have one last idea. If this
One
ain't
last.
it,
Okay, one more, and we're running out of
take
time.
me now, Lord. And by Lord, I mean Satan.
Okay.
Okay.
You want Satan to take you?
If this don't work out, sure.
Okay. All right. What's the last idea?
Everyone gets a paycheck, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
If you're employed.
Hell yeah.
I find gold if you...
Big sack of
Sure,
pretzels.
count that
I
as your
get a
paycheck.
check from the government.
Yes.
All ghosts get a check from the government.
Is that I didn't
It's
realize.
one of those
That's where
Yeah.
our tax dollars go.
entitlement programs.
Yeah,
Oh,
part
we
of
gotta
your
cut
tax
entitlements.
dollars, they're
That's why
going
I'm
to
a
ghost
Republican.
bucks.
Charles, if you don't mind my
Wait,
asking,
you're a
how much?
Republican?
How much do you get?
This never came up.
Well, if I gotta convert it from, I get 2,000 bats, which is
Is
$400 a month.
That is
I
insane.
mean, for a
It's-
ghost, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you
my
get to buy
rent is
junk
through
food
the
with it?
roof. No, because ghosts have
pay
there's
rent.
rules about what ghosts can eat.
gotta buy fruit and
You gotta buy fruit, clear peanut butter, and you can only eat between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m.
Oh.
You wouldn't believe the rules imposed on ghosts.
Oh man, it almost makes me want to be a lizard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought for sure lizard went to the bottom of the list. I said,
Oh.
no way am I being a lizard. I want my eyes in the front of my head.
Helter Skelter isn't at the bottom of the list. Being a skeleton.
No, the skeleton. See, I had to learn more about the skeleton deal before I said
Right,
no,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
You
I
should've-
was in the office for a good 2.5 hours before I made
wow.
my choice.
Wow.
What's the business, though?
Thank you, Kiwi Chris, whatever the hell your name, for redirecting, because this is it. Everyone gets a paycheck.
Everyone gets a paycheck.
Everyone gets paid.
I don't trust the government. Raise your hand if you don't trust the government. That's every hand raised. Thank you. So, great.
We did it silently.
Y'all all wear quiet,
hand was already raised.
quiet clothing. So,
Are you just? Is the invention quiet clothing?
No, I don't. What is that? Come on.
You want people to hear when you approach?
Yes. I am
Otherwise,
a full-
muggers would be.
I'm not scared of no mugger. I ain't got no money for a mugger.
Yeah, well, if you sell this business, you will.
Well, hear me out.
Okay. Deal.
Is that a deal?
No, I'm not buying your business.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
Oh,
Scott.
God damn it.
You just made a
yourself.
deal.
You committed
All
yourself.
right. What did I buy? What did I buy?
Okay, it's a business. It's a service where you can bring your paychecks and people will give you cash in return. And
Check
the way-
cashing place.
What?
Check cashing
You
place.
keep-
I just invested in a check or a bank.
Yeah.
Which is it?
Why was your first thought check cashing place and not bank?
Because I don't trust banks, and Mr. Scott David Aukerman was listening.
Okay, so it is a check cashing place? All right,
I
where-
don't know what that is, Scott, but I can only
It's a
tell you
place
about
where
the
you get checks cashed.
I want to talk about the quiet clothes because I have to wear regular clothes from the world, and everybody gets frightened because of how loud my clothes are inside my invisible
Well,
ghost
then you
body.
need to talk to my brother because I'm not investing in quiet clothes. Talk to my
Wait, who's
brother.
your brother?
Wait, who's
Appetizer P. Newer.
Appetizer.
appetizer?
Appetizer?
He has a P middle name as well.
I can
Well,
also use quiet clothes because
Well,
you know when
talk
you're
to-
sleeping in a hostel with like 10 people, but you got to get up to take a bathroom break, right?
yeah.
And then you
A
wake them up
bathroom
'cause you
break.
sound
What is a
loud.
bathroom?
Bathroom? What's
Wait,
a
you don't even know what a bathroom is?
Well, what the hell did he say?
bathroom?
A Bikram yoga.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When you get up from a hospital and
from the hospital.
A horse
Are
pill?
you sick?
Do you live in hospitals?
Are you sick, Kristen?
Look, I think it's falling apart right now. We're running out of time.
So that's how you wrap it up. Okay, I'm taking a note.
Okay, look.
So it's falling
We're not
apart.
right
now.
This down.
We're not wrapped up yet. We just have one final feature on the show. It's a little something called plugs.
I like plugs and plugs like me. They come at the end of CPB. Plugs are my favorite part of the show. Plugs tell me everything I need to know.
And out.
about where we
Oh, no.
your shows, your gigs. What will you do? Perform, record.
And out.
How
No?
can I
Oh,
find
okay.
your pics, your tweets, the latest projects from you.
Now the chorus.
Oh, boy. Oh. Hey, it tricked us. Now the chorus, and it was out.
Then it's over.
Wow, that was,
was
right up
fun.
my alley. That was Plugs Like Me by Scott X. Watkins.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for providing your full name. Entree P. Newer is probably very happy about that, Scott.
I love that he did that, and that was a fantastic tune.
Very good. All right. So what do we want to plug here, guys? Obviously, it's the last day of April, the beginning of May. What do we want
Well,
to plug?
you do a show, and we.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, no, and we've been listening for our
Yes.
job, of course. But
Yeah, thank you.
Because
We also have to listen behind the paywall.
Well, yes, we have to listen to other shows behind the paywall, and
You're listening to every show that I do?
Yes.
yes, and we listen to your show Freedom, and we like it very much.
That one
Freedom.
is good.
Now that one so clear. There's no
Closed door
one coming
policy.
in. Yes,
Closed door policy. That's the show that I do with comedians Paul F. Tompkins and Lauren Lapkus,
Yes.
where it's just the three of us. We don't have guests. There are no characters. That's on Stitcher Premium. That's
Yes, it
that
is.
show.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I like the show Raised by TV, which is a very funny show about old TV shows, and it's free for everyone.
You like old TV shows. You're a 48-year-old man
I like to hear what 32-year-olds like.
and one 48-year-old.
Yeah, one time.
Wow, okay. So people can check out Threedom by going to StitcherPremium.com/Threedom and entering the code Threedom for a full month for free of Stitcher Premium. Is that right?
Speaking of free,
Yes.
there's a podcast called Spontaneation that I've personally been monitoring.
Oh, okay.
That's completely free every Monday.
Could you give me the oral report on that?
It's just a good time.
Oh, wow. That's the extent of it.
Well, Emily usually writes her reports.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't able to be
I'm
ready.
not good with oral.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
She's kidding, of course.
Look, Stephen would
funny
not.
rhyme.
Stephen
Yes.
would not be happy with you
Very
coming on to
funny
me.
rhyme.
So you didn't know what I mean.
I guess I didn't. Spontaneation, Raised by TV, Threedom. These are all good other shows that you can listen to. So please check those out. All right. Let's see. Rudy, what do you want to plug?
Well, I want to plug our friendship.
Look, man.
I love you.
I love you, man. I'm sorry. I
like a
know.
brother to me.
I mean, you're closer than a brother to me. You're like my.
What does that mean?
I guess like a spouse.
Like a spouse, like we married.
yeah.
Scott, I do want to
Like
plug.
it's a I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry situation.
Yeah, and I pronounce you Scott and Rudy. That could be a podcast. I now pronounce you Scott,
Scott and Rudy. Hey, why not?
Talk to the Stitcher people. Hey, you know those people? Okay, I do want to plug a podcast called Hollywood Handbook.
What? No, they were here at the beginning. They don't.
These two dirtbags do a show.
No, it's a lost cause.
Hollywood Handbook?
Yeah.
The pro version?
Yeah, it's not.
All right, man. I think it's a good podcast. It's my favorite Earwolf podcast.
It's our favorite in the main office.
It is, right?
Yes.
Hollywood Handbook.
Everyone
Tuesdays.
at corporate loves Hollywood Handbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry.
That show will never be canceled.
Never.
Okay. All right. So Hollywood Handbook. Nothing else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Christopher, what do you want to plug?
Yeah, I'd like to also plug a podcast called Womp It Up. It's pretty good.
Jesus
I like
Christ.
it a lot.
Why won't you unplug my show?
Because, I don't know.
I mean,
They treat me with
3 weeks
respect
ago
there.
when I had a John Hamm episode, everyone was plugging it.
Which one? Comedy Bang Bang?
Yeah, now no one talks about it anymore.
I wish those ads had worked.
The old news, Scott.
Anything else?
Listen to that. You can also watch AP Bio on NBC Thursday nights, or it's on Hulu for you.
Great.
For me, for everybody.
For everyone, yeah.
Even for King Arthur. I turned him onto it back then.
Oh,
He's
really?
watching-
He watched?
likes it a lot.
Did you bring your smartphones or something? How did he?
Yeah, I brought my whole TV with me.
Oh, your entire TV?
Yeah,
You were carrying a TV and just fell in the hole?
I was moving it. And I tripped and fell into old-timer England.
Did they think it was magic?
Oh, well, they got Mel in there, so it's all magic to them.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They got melanin?
What?
Melon?
Merlin.
Yeah, Merlin is a black guy.
Baltimore Merlin.
Merlin is a black guy.
Baltimore, Merlin. Very interesting.
That is Merlin's full name, Baltimore Merlin. And he's a black guy. We'll get into it next time I'm on.
Okay, next time we definitely have to remember that. Entrepreneur, what do you want to plug?
I would love to plug a podcast.
Which one?
This African American Life.
Oh, really? Who's the host of that?
Ira Cup.
Very black name.
Middle name, 2 girls, 1?
Ira, 2 girls, 1 cup.
How'd you know? You know him? You know him?
I do. No, I just I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
a nice man.
Okay.
Light-skinned black man, I should
Oh, okay.
say.
Yeah, very light.
Very, very light.
He can pass.
You might think he's white. Yes. Exactly.
Like a Dorothy Dandridge.
Yes, or Rashida Jones.
Right.
Should we not keep naming names?
Let's out them all. Why not?
Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah.
She could pass, right?
Sure.
I thought she was white for a second.
Nope. Black through and through.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Aunt Vivian
boy.
from season 5.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, baby.
Charlie Manson, what do you want to plug?
I know I have
Oh,
something
you got more? You got more? What do you got?
Don't you cut me off, Scott David Aukerman.
How dare I?
Lena Horne.
How dare you? Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham. She did 5 years on Girls without anyone
Lena
catching
Dunham
wind.
is black is my favorite thing ever.
People complain about the lack of diversity on that show. They just didn't
That had
know.
an
The
African
whole
American
time.
lead the whole time.
Creator, all that. Okay. I'd like to plug an additional show. It's called Great Black Women, and then there's me. It is going up at UCB Sunset.
It's a live performance.
It is a live performance. One would have to purchase a ticket.
Or be invited to it and then get sick at the last minute and not
cancel.
come.
And then when you tell that person the second date, they don't come to that one either.
Maybe the first time I was busy and the second time I got sick.
So you were the one in the
Talking about you?
I see how things worked out. Well, this
I'm writing
this
that
is,
down.
Tell that person we have a show.
When is this one?
This next show is at UCB Sunset. It is May the 16th.
Out of town.
That is great.
No, actually, Sing You Too that night. Sorry.
Oh, great. Fantastic. They like black people, so that's fine.
Well, I may be going with Phoebe Robinson, so is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. And everything's fine.
All right.
Everyone get a black friend.
If we can all just bring one black friend to you too, we're going to change the world.
May
That's definitely the thing that needs solving the most right now.
Yes, I'm worried right now about your show.
But May 16th at UCB Sunset?
UCB Sunset, 7 p.m. Also, tell that person another show, June 7th.
June 7th,
At some
okay.
hour on June 7th.
Might be on vacation, but that sounds good.
Must be nice to be rich and white.
All right.
Tell me about it, man.
Charlie, what do you got?
I just want to go back onto Doughboy.
What? Let's close up the old plug bag. Let's close it up.
It's time to open it.
It's time to open the bag. It's time to open the bag. It's time to open the bag. Open the bag. Open the bag. Very Very nice. Only about 8 more months of that. Great. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much. Charlie, good luck to you.
Oh,
Is
thanks.
there any sort of afterlife situation where you can get into a lizard body or anything?
Yeah.
Or is this what you're stuck with?
Only if I commit 3 good deeds within 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Too fast. It's too fast.
It's too fast.
It's too fast. I can't.
Like maybe you someone
try it. Nobody can. It's like that saltine challenge
Yeah.
or eating a Tide Pod.
if you save
can't do
someone
it.
from drowning, that's a good 3 minutes by itself.
at
you know?
least.
But 3 minutes here is 3 years in the Speed Force.
Wait a minute.
What?
Maybe you could take
I'll take this ghost
Charlie
into
into the Speed Force
and you can do 3 good deeds
and
then
turn
you can,
into a lizard.
I would love that.
Do you guys want to do that right now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We just did it.
Oh wow, Charlie Manson's a lizard.
He's a little lizard with a beard.
with a swastika. in his
Still got
forehead.
the swastika.
I'm so glad things worked out for Charles Manson.
So good.
Me too. I'll report this.
Entrepreneur, so good to meet you. Will you come back with your brother, Appetizer?
Appetizer Peter.
I would love to meet him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Christopher, so great to see you again.
Yeah, good to be here, Scott.
Good
I'll
luck,
probably see you when I come back from Trivels.
Yeah, hope you replenish that gold.
Oh, I've got a lot. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. And Dirk and Emily, or I'm sorry, Dirk and Ms. Grandchildren. So what do you think?
Well, we weren't really paying attention.
We were texting about something we have going on.
That's what you were doing. Just
So anything
texting
you
each
ever
other?
heard us say after the initial time that we had a conversation with you?
Yeah, making a note of this.
We were just saying stuff out loud.
It was
talking to each
actually
other.
in response to what we were writing in our text.
You were asking very specific questions to all of us.
Of each other.
Oh, I'm glad it worked out that way.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
you
could
gu-
start
were you
the
all,
show
were
from
you
the
all
beginning.
talking to us?
You guys were having a side conversation this whole time?
the entire time.
I never knew what was going on.
This is an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
So I guess just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
We'll have
thank
to
you.
report that it's going fine, I guess.
Tell you what, I'll do it
guess.
for another year. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who cares?
All right, guys. I want to thank you. I want to thank the listeners. Thank you so much for sticking with us for 9 years. I want to thank, of course, our engineers, including Engineer Brett. Don't get on mic.
He can't talk.
Oh, that's right. He's been throat punched.
Throat punch.
Thanks to everyone out there listening. Thanks to all of you. It's been my pleasure to be here for so long. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Hey guys, unfortunately I have some bad news. My name is Hayes. I'm here with my friend Shaun.
Hi, I'm Shaun.
We're the hosts of Hollywood Handbook. They asked us to come onto this show and break the news to everyone that the show you were just listening to is unfortunately broken.
Yeah, it's really just one of those things. Every once in a while, a podcast fully breaks and you can't listen to it for a while it's under construction. Sort of, when they shut down the roads and there's like detour signs so that you can still get where you're going even though it's not the way that you wanted to go. You can detour over to Hollywood Handbook, listen to our podcast instead, just until this podcast is fixed.
Our podcast is running, and I think the podcast you were listening to is going to be broken for about a year.
And honestly, when those detours happen, sometimes I find
You
a new
discover,
route.
make new little discoveries.
better route.
Yes, and find like a roadside diner that's so interesting. The hosts of it are very smart. So listen to Hollywood Handbook. It's a guide to Hollywood, but it's not even really
fake.
that
It
anymore.
sucks.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
I had this book, laughing at me from my bookshelf. Oh, smart boy, you can't read me. Well, I can read you, Jude the Obscure. I'm Michael Ian Black, and this is Obscure, in which I read Jude the Obscure out loud and comment on it as I go. There must be literally tens of people who will go with me on this journey. Subscribe to Obscure wherever you listen.